I filled in for my parents today at my little sister's college orientation because they couldn't make it. While I was having lunch with the other parents, one of the moms commented on how young I looked. I told her I had Jessica when I was 13. She choked on her salad. Just one of those. I was told today the way I eat sandwiches is a bit more than just mildly infuriating. Can I punch you? I'm sorry, dude. That's just absolutely frustrating. What are you, a monster, or are you chewing it into like a weapon? Made a hat to wear to my son's graduation to remind him where he came from. Yeah, this is cool, but don't embarrass your kid like this, man. Graduation's rough. I grounded my kid, and this was his response. Frick you, good luck guessing what's in the can. But what sucks for him is, like, all the dinner is gonna suck now, because you're just gonna make whatever you open. This is at my blind school. Really accessible. Yes, totally. I know some blind kids are like, oh, there's the stairs. Bam! To their face in the wall. Spice up my Facebook comment with random quotation marks. Congrats on the baby. Congrats on your baby. Congrats on your baby. What's the worst thing you can say in an elevator full of people? True story. My mom and dad were in a crowded elevator while my mom was very obviously pregnant to the point of bursting. I guess she looks at my dad and says, when are you going to tell your wife about me? My parents are happily married. She was just pranking him. My dad said it was the longest elevator ride of his life. What do you mean, honey? When are you going to tell the world about our child? Me, after building the orphanage's website without a homepage. You guys want to hear an orphan joke? If you take a picture of an orphan, technically it's a family photo. Because he has nobody. An unsolvable maze in a children's book. Why are you like this? Oh, I get it. It's in the shape of a heart because true love can never be solved. Want a spooky? No. Do you want a knuckle sandwich? Because if you hand me this and I eat it and that's what happens, you're getting this. Tile layout ruins illusion. Awesome. Thanks, guide. Cube illusion tiles ruined. Thank you for ruining the cubics type stuff. This time of year, I grab weeds while I'm walking my dog and weave them into little wreaths that I leave around the neighborhood, specifically because there is a woman on next door who is furious because she thinks they are a sign of witchcraft. I encourage you to do the same. If I lived in a community that actually went outside, or like that was like a cul-de-sac, I'd do it, but my community people don't go outside. Don't visit that sub. It's for your own good. I now want to bleach my eyeball. Here, have some r/eye bleach. Here, have some r/eye bleach. You know you want it. The guy who made this knowing what he said. Wiener. Oh no, I can't say any of these, bro. Oh no. You can guess anyone's first name with 100% accuracy. This is God tier. I will walk up to random people and go, their name, they are after you. You need to hide. Oh my God. This is what a coyote howl sounds like. I'm using this to hopefully scare off the squirrel in my attic. LMAO, I am too. It won't. Squirrels aren't really scared of coyotes, I'm just saying. Please sanitize your hands here. Yes, satanize. It's the devil. The devil created the 19, the word I can't say. Why? Why are you like this? Please tell me the photos just flipped. No, you did this? Why? And then you left the Rice Krispies right side up. What is wrong with you? New York ain't getting no fun. It's my birthday, so I'm giving away $50,000 of 5 followers, $10,000 each. All you have to do is share this to your story and tag someone in the comments. Also, if you don't follow me, I can't DM you the money. If you win, winners will be picked in 72 hours. We'll show proof. Excluding the state of New York. Ha! Damn it, Jimmy. What do you have against us New Yorkers, man? I don't live in New York anymore. I'm from there, though. My friend house sat for me, but when I came back, I saw my kidney and black beans mixed together along with my pinto and great northern beans. She did this to save space in my cupboards. Jesus Christ, this is definitely a white woman. No, because white people, we don't know the difference between beans. I'm not saying all of them, but like I'm half white, and I can tell you, we don't know. I despise beans. I know because I learned about them, but like my mom just mixed them together once. It was disgusting. Hey guys, why do you look so sad? Come sit down with us so we can tell you. Noah, this bench is freshly painted. Why does that kind of look like the characters from the Spider-Verse? No, like straight up. It kind of looks like Penny and what's the other? Miles. I don't know who the redhead's supposed to be. Ron Weasley? Help, I touched my thing. I was taking a bath and I actually touched my thing. It felt good. It was an accident. Is there any way to undo this? Am I going to hell? Please help. Sorry, you're going to hell. You touched yourself. Oh no. Satanic prank from a while back. If you work in an office with a copier, take a paperclip and put it in the scanner. Run it off 10, 20 copies or so, if nothing but the paperclip. Take the stack and return it to the paper tray and remove the paperclip. Watch the chaos as your coworkers try to figure out why the hell all their copies have paperclip and then put... Oh my God, dude, that's hilarious. Bought my son a 300-piece toolkit and a toolbox for his 15th birthday. I stole his 10mm. He needs to learn the struggle is real. I am full of life lessons. You lose the 10mm. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why, really? If you have any friends at all that, like, will smoke a plant or, like, another thing that's white and rhymes with back, they smoke it out of that. I learned that from my one friend who stole 5 of my 10mm for that reason. Found in malls many years ago. We used to have this friend that could fart on command, and it almost always smelled like death. So we used to go to the mall and find groups of people just hanging out, and he would walk by the group like he was looking for something and quietly fart and walk away. The look on their faces when they smelled it was priceless. We would then sit back and watch them meltdown as they started blaming each other. Good times. I've done this at Disneyland. It's freaking awesome. Don't know if this belongs here, but my school used black beans as chocolate chips. Your school deserves a punch in the face. This is Michelle Obama's fault. All bad school lunches, blame on her. I just don't like her. She ruined my school lunch. I hate her. Help! How do you delete someone off Facebook from school that you do not like? Hi, Edith. Facebook Patrol here. To answer your question about deleting someone from Facebook that you do not like, simply click reply beneath my comment, type the @ and then start writing the person's name that you want to delete. Their name should appear, so click it. Once you've done, their name should come up in blue. Once you've done that, press enter. You will then be given the option whether you want to delete this person for a few days or permanently. Thanks, Edith. Let me know if you have any other questions for Facebook Troll. Dorothy. Hi, Edith. How are the kids? I'm glad Dorothy didn't read the top comment. Also, guys, I need to go. I got a bloody nose. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm not joking. I have blood on my shirt. If you woke up tomorrow morning a billionaire, what's the most extravagantly lavish thing you'd waste some money on? Okay, so I go to the generic restaurants, give my waitress $100 to send a glass of milk with ice in it to a specific table. The $100 would be to keep quiet about who sent the milk. I would do this several times to the same table until they got busy with it. No waiter in the world would stop sending iced milks, especially after I raised the offer to $500. If I were a waiter, I would gladly keep putting glass of milk with ice in it on someone's table, even if they were screaming in my face if I made $500 a time. So yeah, I would do ice milk and instant classic. That's what I'm doing, bro. If I ever make it as a huge YouTuber, that's what I'm doing. Ugh, highway patrol seeker, public's help to identify dangerous, reckless motorcycle rider. Even if they got a tip on who it might be, I have a hard time believing they can make a case without seeing his face. Google a random cop from the area, call the tip line, and say him. r/Foundsatan. That'd be funny. Give them a taste of their own medicine. You're a burglar, but you only steal things to slightly inconvenience your victims. What are you stealing? One battery from every remote control in the house and the vibrator. When Satan in your DM. Last session, I gave out a custom legendary magic item that becomes an OP staff with the druid holds it or a badass spear when the fighter holds it. Now they just have to decide who gets to carry it. Oh, you absolute monster. I would do the same thing. A week ago, my mother-in-law began reading The Exorcist. She said it was the most evil book she ever read. So evil, in fact, that she couldn't finish it. Took it over to the beach and threw it into the ocean off a fishing pier. I went and bought another copy, ran the faucet over it, and left it in the night table drawer by her bed. I'm going to hell. Oh, no, that's her fear, buddy. What are some harmless way to frick with people? When someone's in a public bathroom trying to take a poop, after you leave, reopen the door and let it slam shut so it sounds like someone else just entered the bathroom, and they sit there holding in their poop till they realize no one's actually there. Calm down, Satan. You don't need to do that. Also, the volume thing, I kept thinking I was turning down the volume. Redditors just scrolling, laughing at memes. Ha Spider-Man! Redditors when they notice a hair on the screen. Spider-Man! How dare he! Is that an okay J. Jonah Jameson? I don't know. If you could telepathically say something that all 7.8 billion people on Earth could hear all at once, what would you do? You picked the correct religion. I am real, and this is proof you've been asking for. Then I'd watch the world blow up. Bro, you're gonna die on the world too, stupid. My school is repeatedly playing Baby Shark in between classes until enough people sign up for a charity walk. Stop the music, sign up for Baby Shark. I used to work for that company as a VA. I said it. I know it. I'm sorry. Not that video specifically, but I worked for them on a couple videos. It's one of my regrets that in my own channel. Work of a perfectionist. My God, it's beautiful. Look at it. Look at all the anger it will create. Play a game. Okay, wait. Can I tell you a prank I've always wanted to do? Like, this is a harmless prank. I want to fill like a Windex bottle or a bleach bottle, really clean it. Like, really clean it. I'm talking make sure there's not anything left, and carry it around and just drink it in front of people. Tell me that would not be a great prank that is pretty harmless. A woman puts on this dress when she cleans her house, and the reason is that she told her two children who are terrified of her that this leopard woman is visiting her house to clean. If you don't make the house dirty, she won't come back. My God, that is brilliant, but that looks like a dude in there. I'm just saying, that looks like a dude's physique. I could swear that I've seen pork and beans down there. Hopscotch to your death. 1, 2, and I fell off the cliff. That's me hitting the ground. I'm a bartender and have ruined a lot of grad parties by saying, congratulations, that's the same degree I got. What can I get you to drink? This guy's great. When you put a nicotine patch on him every night when he sleeps with you, so he has withdrawals when you're not together and he becomes addicted to you. You're going to hell. No, this ain't even funny. You're going to hell. One time I made a super world for my dad, Super Mario Maker 2, and I made the most painful level I have ever made. Duplicated them, put it all over them in the super world, then made the last level extremely easy. Hey, it's me, Mario. I tricked a 4-year-old into not wanting my Nutella by calling it hazelnut butter. That's not evil. That's evil genius. Not sure if this is allowed, but if you got porch thieves or thieves in general, give it a go. Gas can roulette. Leave a can of gas on the porch full of water and sugar. Let them thieves take the gamble. I'm doing this. My neighbor, I know for a fact, has stolen my gas. This is beautiful. This is crossing the line. Bro, yeah, it is. Jesus. Also, that devil is from a Tenacious D music video. That's right. I've seen it. Not the movie. One of their OG music videos. Told my little brother that if he didn't eat the macaroon I spent 20 hours making for him, I delete his EA account, therefore deleting his Sims account, and he probably has $1,000 worth of packs on there. My God, you monster. Guess who loves macaroons now? Barbed wire of the West. That'll be a good doormat. Ow! I mean, if you're wearing shoes, it's fine, but if you do it like wipe your feet, not your shoes. Blocking someone isn't enough. I want them to get lice. I once intentionally gave a girl life because she kept throwing her long, booty hair all over my desk in class while I was trying to work on assignments. This was in middle school. I asked her to stop multiple times and she scoffed and kept doing it, so I picked one of my own head and threw it into her hair. A couple days later, she came to school crying with a bob. I do not regret it. I had a girl who did this, and you know what I did? I asked her several times, and she would always sit, and it was like assigned seating, and I asked her to move, but the teacher wouldn't do anything. I legit cut her hair. I cut her hair during a movie. It was the best decision I ever made. Never got caught for it. My BF bought some donuts, and I took a bite out of every single one just to frick with him. But then he got mad about something else, and I'm afraid when he sees the donuts, he's going to lose his poop. He is. He's gonna lose it. How dare you? I used to know a guy who would write out slips of paper and stick it under windshields that said, I'm so sorry for scratching your car. I'm writing this note so everyone thinks I'm leaving my insurance info. Sorry, hope you get it fixed soon. He wouldn't actually scratch it. He would park and watch as the driver spent forever looking over their car trying to find the streets. Funny stuff. Cars t-shirt. Fusion Big Brother Ed. Just found out my friend eats bananas like this. I hate your friend unto no end. My God. Sorry guys, that's not Foundsatan. That's maliciously hatreding me. Probably destroyed a possible relationship. Yes, I'm this kind of message where someone texts the wrong number. Do you want to go shopping at the mall this afternoon? I think we should see other people. I threw a friend's photo album in the garbage when I was 9. My friend brought a photo album with all her baby pictures to school. It had pictures of her as a baby and she was very excited to show us. When she left it aside during recess, I took it. I honestly don't know why I did it. I just did. I brought it straight to my house and dug it deep in my trash. To make things worse, it had her hospital bracelet when she was a newborn. Now that it's been over 10 years, I feel god awful. You should. You can't fix that. That kid definitely got screwed up by their parents because of you. The owner that did this deserves a special place in hell. If I'm ever a landlord, I'm doing this. Don't throw out dolls' heads. You can turn them into handy nightlights for kids.
What's the matter, Timmy? Don't like baby talk nightlight? I'm your friend to the end. I love you. You love me.
You know, guys, outside of doing this, I am trying to be full-time at voice acting. What do y'all do about cars parked in bike lanes? I want some unethical tips to make them regret it. This suggestion is 100% ethical, but I think it's still in the spirit of what you're looking for. Carry a small, cheap kid's bike picked up from a garage sale. When you ride a route that has issues with this, then when you run across a vehicle parked in the bike lane, you tuck the bike under the front bumper. The driver starts up and something goes crunch and they get out and what it was and oh no, this is so good, putting the bike under there. Either way, it's going to damage your car though, so maybe don't do that, it's illegal. They'll never know. My local library has an app where you can reserve books to collect at the library in question. The app doesn't send you any notifications that the book has arrived, and the staff just stay behind the desk, so whenever I go there, I borrow 3 or 4 reserved books and then immediately return them, but place them randomly all over the kids section without the paper that states it's reserved. Then I just sit and wait till someone walks in for their reservation and watch them walk right back out. It's a good hour of my day, but it makes the rest of it even better. You're just kind of mean, dude. People barely go to the library. Don't ruin it for them. Trolling with a fake turkey noise in suburbs. Oh, I could totally be the voice actor for like a turkey call, like life hack. Get a pet parrot. Teach it to say this and only this. I'm finally getting used to this body. I once taught a parrot at a zoo to say F off, and then people came up with their kids, and they were like, hi, and it went, well, I can't say, but you know. Oh, that was so great. A man paid his DMV with 300,000 pennies, and it took workers over 12 hours to count them. Yeah, you actually need to bring them rolled. They don't have to accept loose change. This was an exception, but still. Funny story. When I was little, I would go on Nickelodeon.com all the time, and they had this game similar to Club Penguin, except it was called Nicktropolis, and if you forgot your password, a security question you could choose was, what is your eye color? And if you get it right, it'd tell you your password. So I would go to popular locations in Nicktropolis and write down random usernames who were also in the areas, and then I would log out and type in usernames as if it were my own and see which of these usernames had a security question set to, what is your eye color? Which was most of them, since it was easy and we were all kids. I would then try either brown, blue, or green, and always get in. Then I would go in their house and send all their furniture and decorations to my own accounts, and if I didn't want it, I could sell it for money. I love robbery and fraud, especially at a young age. Ha, never would have got mine. I would have put brown and blue because I have 2 different colored eyes. Petrochromia for the win! You can turn your face into an abomination when a kid is looking at you to ensure childhood trauma. Oh, I'm totally doing that. Good luck, kiddos!
Mom grounded me, so I catfished her for 6 months and broke her heart. From the Soldier game console, might I add. My neighbor told me coyotes keep eating his outdoor cats, so I asked how many cats he has, and he said he just goes to the shelter and gets a new cat afterwards. So I said, it sounds like he's just feeding shelter cats to coyotes. Then his daughter started crying. Wow. Oh my God, what a bad person. Spending my Valentine's Day outside a nice restaurant shouting, well, you moved on pretty quickly, to random couples walking in. I sometimes aspire to be this level of petty. I love Call of Duty #Modern Warfare crossplay. I said, Xbox turn off, and turned off some poor kid's Xbox mid-game. Hey, Jameski, you gotta teach him a lesson. Sometimes these kids deserve it. I made life-sized AirPod stickers and stuck them on the ground all over the city. Well, I just want to say that I'm a huge fan. I feel slightly ill. Oh, what the mustard? You're ruining the sanctity of a donut by filling it with mustard? What's wrong with you? That's the evilest thing I can imagine. My mom's laptop wallpaper was a picture of her granddaughter. I copied the picture 100 times and made her wallpaper a slideshow of the same picture over and over again. So the file would change, but nothing would change visibly on the monitor. The picture would change every 10 seconds. On one of the images, I painted a tiny little curly mustache on her. So randomly, for 10 seconds, my niece would have a mustache. My mom thought she was either losing her mind or had a computer virus, and every time the mustache popped up, it was gone by the time she tried to show anyone. A daycare dad cut me off in the parking lot. So I went early yesterday and taught his kid how to ride a bike. You can never get that back. That's the evilest thing I can imagine. That is actually so freaking funny. Like, poor dad, you know, but if you're gonna drive like a bad person, you're gonna get that back at you. It's gonna bite you in the butt. So my daughter just bought a house that was built in the late 1800s. We found this and she threw it out. I got it out of the trash and let the games begin. How evil, how menacing, how funny. In line at McDonald's, little kid behind me screaming he wants an apple pie at his mother. I get to the counter. Hi, oven number 3, large. And excuse me, how many apple pies do you have back there? 12. I'll take them all. You know, it's okay. The kid deserved it probably. There was a little boy in my line with his mom. She went to get something at the last second, and he begged me to slow down. I scanned his items as fast as possible when I was done. I asked him to pay, and he started crying. Walmart workers doing the absolute most to ruin people's days. The neighbor downstairs just installed a stripper pole. Hook a car battery to it. Ah yes, let us commit crime. When you realize you can make memes about colorblind people that they won't see. Hey, that's a really funny joke you put in there, actually. Guys, comment if you can see it. If not, I got some bad news for you. You have to choose only one. The other one gets to live with a multi-track drifting prevention pole. No, I choose the path of most destruction. Drift the train so it splits, killing France, the UK, and the people in the train. As a bonus, shrapnel from the train kills the person pulling the lever. Myself. Guys, I think we found them. You are a menace. You are just doing the most, man. You gotta chill out. You're gonna be put on a list. True story. I'm flying right now, but through Wi-Fi and an app on my phone, I'm honking the horn on my car back home to annoy my family. The future is now. You know what? If I had the capability to do this, I would do that too. Or if I had a family to annoy. I grounded my kid, and this was his response. That is some very effective retaliation, and I wish I was that bold as a child when I got grounded. I'm in a Walmart parking lot watching a woman who can't remember where she parked. Every time she holds her remote in the air, I honk my horn. Why? Why? What's wrong with you? Customer came in complaining of hearing a whistle coming from the engine. I was able to diagnose the issue as them having friends. Is that a harmonica? Did somebody zip tie a harmonica into the engine of this man's car? Woke up, discovered 3-year-old had a massive nosebleed, his clothes covered in blood. Washed him, walked into the kitchen, found 5-year-old stirring his brother's bloody clothes in a pot filled with hot water. I need his blood, he said. I need his blood for my poisons. There's a pot of water, blood, cayenne pepper, and cloves boiling on the stove, and it's only 7:53 a.m. Today's Wi-Fi password can be unlocked by texting a photo of a clean kitchen to mom. Said photograph must contain 1 box of crackers on the counter by the stove to prevent reusing any previous photos. Thank you for playing. May the odds be ever in your favor. Love, Mom. Wow, I'm sure you have a great relationship with your kids. You won't be put in a home when you get old. If you had to design a harmless but annoying virus, what would it do? You have a strong urge to sneeze, but you can't actually sneeze. Alright, calm down, Satan. It's the worst feeling. What can I say? I'd rather stub my toe than constantly feel the urge to sneeze but never sneeze. You know how pantry shelves are a certain size? What if we make our family size boxes just a little bigger than that? Cereal executive. First of all, I love it! If you could telepathically say something that all 7.8 billion people on Earth could hear at once, what would it be? You picked the correct religion. I am real, and this is the proof you've been asking for. Then I'd watch the world blow up. When I'm bored, I come to Walmart and put these on people's car windows. Call me. I'm pregnant. In 8th grade, I had a teacher who, if he caught you reading, would take your book away, read the ending, then threaten to tell you the ending if he caught you reading it again. Satan. Why are we punishing kids for reading? I thought that's what we want kids to do. I thought we want kids to become educated and read instead of playing on their telephones. I make cupcakes out of soap. Everything in them is soap, even the sprinkles. Why? Like they're cute. I don't know, I probably wouldn't fall for that. The actual cake part of the cupcake doesn't really look real. Polymer balls that are invisible in water. Imagine putting like 10 in someone's bath and they get in and they start freaking out because there's something touching me. But there's nothing in the water, what the f***? OMFG. You're not thinking big enough. Make them in the shape of people with huge long fingers and hide one in every swimming pool in America. Please calm down, Satan. Always carry zip ties so you can f*** people who park like assholes. Oh, this is devious. Devilish. I love it. Daughter picked out masks and weapons to scare mom when she gets home from work. Oh, clowns. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, we're moving on. My ex works in a pharmacy, so whenever I want to spoil her mood, I will just go there and buy condoms for no reason. Sometimes I go 3 times a day. You can just buy singular condoms? Are you buying boxes of condoms 3 times a day? Get tuna and put it in hard-to-reach places in his room, like in his curtain rods. When it starts to go bad, he'll never know where the smell's coming from, and he won't be able to get rid of it. Then buy him a diffuser and grind pollen into it so he's always sick and itchy. What? Who hurt you? Do you want a hug? Do you need to talk about that? Tell me your deepest, darkest desire. Stealing your last 3 chicky nuggies and watching beautiful agony roll down your sorrowful features. 1 nugget bite at a time. And to top it all off, the cat smirking face emoji. Oh, menace. When I'm a doctor doing a surgery right before the person goes out, under the anesthesia, I'm going to say, okay, pull up the WikiHow article. Are you Satan? I don't think everyone can be Satan, but this guy's pretty darn close to it. Whoa. I had all this ground meat, and I made a meat baby. Now no one wants to eat, and all the kids won't stop screaming. Probably because the bacon's not cooked enough. That looks floppy as hell. Put that shit back in the oven for a little longer. Daughter doesn't want it, freaks her out. I want to get my money back, best offer. I'll give you $100 to tell her it's sold, hide it in the attic for 2 weeks, take it out and put it back in her room while she's sleeping. That's so messed up. I'm in. I like to add question mark in a diamond and 8-pound TM anytime I submit online forms, because I know that some developer is going to see it and wonder if they have a bug. Caution, this contains rubber balls and gumballs. Kids Pop Russian roulette? That truly is the worst thing. I don't know what's worse, biting into a rubber ball or throwing the gumball and it smashing on the ground. I think either is equally sad. I want to make an infomercial where it's not clear what the guy's selling. Like he's demonstrating how powerful this vacuum is by sucking up a bowling ball, but then he starts showing you how strong the bowling ball is by dropping it on some knives, but then he's showing you how the knives haven't been damaged at all by using them to cut through some shoes. And it goes on and on for 2 hours and then just loops back to the start while a number flashes on screen the whole time. And if you call, it just echoes whatever you say back to you. I don't think this is very Satanistic, but I think it's very funny. Avaphobia. The irrational fear of palindromes, word that reads the same forwards and backwards. Wait a second. Who did this? Tomorrow's lunch. The 8th deadly sin. It is an insult to God. Is that Kraft singles melted on a slice of canned pineapple on a piece of white bread? I'd try it probably. After finishing a 90-kilometer ultra marathon, runners have to leave the stadium using these stairs. Hey, you already did the 90 kilometers, might as well. My niece turned 3 today. She asked for a Lion King cake, but specifically the moment where Mufasa dies, because everyone will be too sad to eat the cake, and it'll be all for me. You made the lions out of fondant? That's really impressive, actually. Nice. Good job. I would have put some, hoof prints on Mufasa, because, he got trampled. Got no kids? Hire a babysitter anyway. Say your kid is asleep upstairs and must not be disturbed. Then upon your return, ask where your child is. You're just gonna traumatize a young person who wanted some money for the summer. Why would you do that? Fun fact, crows can talk just like parrots do. It requires a process called freeing their tongue. Don't ask. But yes, I want to train a flock of them to say run and release them onto a hiking trail. I want to ask, how many nightmares do you want to give to people? All of them. Excellent. This random number texted me accidentally and I couldn't help myself. When you get home and get the baby settled, call me. I thought you had the baby. What? Good night, kids. Good night, Dad. Good night, monster that eats the children who are bad. Through radio under the bed. Good night. That's the evilest thing I can imagine. Ketchup. What? Ah, yes, I was looking for a soap dispenser labeled ketchup with a picture of grapes. I really want this bottle in my bathroom. I place it next to matching decorative soaps and towels as it seems like it fits. But I'll actually fill the thing with ketchup, so when I have guests over and they decide to use the bathroom, they will see this bottle and have a moment of cognitive dissonance. This soap bottle in the bathroom is labeled ketchup, so surely it must dispense soap instead of ketchup, despite the label saying ketchup, right? And then let them have a moment of realization followed by abject horror as they pump vicious ketchup all over their hands instead of soap. So you want hair extensions? Yes, I want to surprise my husband. What do you think? Fantastic. Honey, I'm back. Nap time, perfect. Babe, wake up. Babe. Babe! Huh? Oh God, you're finally awake. Babe, you've been asleep for 2 years. One time I asked a rival dad, who I knew didn't own a torque wrench, if I could borrow his torque wrench in front of a group of people. Why? Why must you do this to poor innocent people? You are putting them on the spot and ruining their lives. Today I was so bored, I saw an ant in my kitchen and I placed a few sugar cubes in front of her. She'd had some and went to tell her friends. And I quickly hide the sugar cubes because I want them to think she is a liar. I finally found the bottom right corner of the Excel sheet. It's XFD 1048576. Pro tip, change the font color to white. Put a 0 in the box, and if someone tries to print out the document, it will eat a ream of paper. Oh God, I might do that. When I quit my current job, I might do that. That sounds fun. The neighbor's kids challenged us to a water fight. I'm in, just waiting for the water to boil. Why? Why? Why do you want to spray kids with boiling water? It's all good fun. You don't have to scar them, literally, not figuratively. Be naked at my sister's wedding, Lower East Side. My sister is having an outdoor wedding in New Canaan Court in May. I want someone to be naked in the woods and to run through the wedding in order to ruin it. I will protect you from my family. I came into the office early and switched as many M and N keys on keyboards as I could. Some might say I'm a monster, but others will say nomster. I get it. That's a good joke. You made me chuckle. Power move. Next time you go to the airport, bring a bottle of shampoo, but it's filled with yogurt. When they tell you that liquids aren't allowed, drink it. Oh yeah, I'd love to drink room temperature yogurt out of a shampoo bottle. If you're bored on Valentine's Day, just go up to random couples in restaurants and yell, "Who the hell is she?" laughs in Sith Lord. The advanced version is when you bring some kids with you. Oh yes, let's traumatize some children. I'm all for it. After much thought and consideration, I have come to the scientific conclusion that we should use light show drones to scare the shit out of uncontracted tribes. Yeah, okay, that's just not good. Please don't do that. I got banned from Cheat Code Central when I was a kid for posting elaborate time-wasting fake cheats for various games I never played. I'm gonna make a font called Times New Bastard. It's Times New Roman, but every 7th letter is jarringly sans serif. It's Times New Roman, but every 7th letter is jarringly sans serif. With one line, you activated every bone in my body and all of them are in attack mode. Really, I've never been able to get my bones to be attack mode. They've always just been so defensive. Damn it. The secret of happiness is T. What does that say? Titties? I hope so. My 7-year-old just backtalked me. Tomorrow, while she's at school, I'm logging into Minecraft and destroying her fucking village. Don't destroy it. Just plant a ton of TNT with a pressure plate around her so she destroys it when she logs in. Even I'm not into that shit. I've done this before. It's pretty fun. I noticed that while I was peeing in a public restroom that some dude was sitting in the stall quietly as if he was waiting for me to leave. So I went to the door, opened it, let it creak shut, and waited. I heard him sigh in relief and then start shitting very audibly. So I yelled, "Ha ha, I heard you." And then I left. I bet he died inside. Whoa there, Satan. If somebody did this to me, I'd feel anxious and heartbroken the rest of the day. My teacher left the room during a test, so we all started sharing answers. Then I look up and she was staring right at me. Hey, your teacher's kind of hot. Can I have her phone number? A single man once booked every other seat in a cinema to split up couples on Valentine's Day. Yes, thank you for color coding the text. I can read it. Thanks. Have you ever heard of the Harvard MIT pigeon prank? An MIT student dressed in a black and white striped shirt went to the Harvard football stadium every day of one summer, blowing a whistle while scattering breadcrumbs or birdseed to coax neighborhood pigeons down onto the field. At Harvard's opening game of the season, upon the referee's first whistle, it's said that hundreds of pigeons descended onto the field, causing a half-hour delay. Oh my God! That's insane! The amount of time and effort. Oh, I'm flabbergasted. Bro is genuinely befuddled. Hey guy, that's a push panel that says pull. You can't pull the door. Where am I supposed to pull from? You want me to put my fingernails in between the metal and the door? I can't do that. Game show idea. 11 gay men and 1 straight man are locked in a house. The object for the gay men is to find out who isn't gay. Once a week, someone gets outvoted until 2 are left or the straight man is out. If the gays manage to outvote him, they win $1 million. If the straight man is among the last 2 people in the house, in the end, he wins $1 million. Now here's a twist. None of them are actually gay. They just all think they are the one straight man. I want to record an audiobook that's 8 hours of breathing and page turning. Then just, oh, you mean out loud? Right at the end. That's funny. That's so funny. That's like a good April Fool's prank for Audible.com. Replace a semicolon with a Greek question mark in your friend's JavaScript and watch them pull their hair out over the syntax error. That's a Greek question mark is parentheses semicolon what? No. Oh God. My conspiracy theory is that there's no such thing as witness protection. When the government erases your identity, they just f***ing kill you. It's cheaper, easier, and when people are like, no, seriously, where are they? They can be like, I know, right? How good are we? Loving the idea of someone in witness protection scrolling through Twitter, seeing this tweet, and being angry because they know I'm wrong, but can't obviously say it. One thing kids like to be is tricked. For instance, I was going to take a little nephew of mine to Disneyland, but instead I drove him to an old burned-out warehouse. Oh no, I said. Disneyland burned down. He cried and cried, but I think that deep down he thought it was a pretty good joke. I started to drive over to the real Disneyland, but it was getting pretty late. Come on, man. Oh no, I would be so traumatized. Just thinking about it. Oh, I'd be bawling. And not like that was the move that made LeBron cry. I'd be crying. Climate protesters glue themselves to Porsche Museum, but need to go potty. Staff simply left, turning off heat and lights rather than calling the police. Well, that's one way to not get your point across.
Hey man, could you pass me my drink? Yeah, dog, I got you. Let me just stick my hand in there. Boom. The elf on the shelf was delicious. Ho, ho, ho. Had the cookies for dessert. Thanks, Santa. My husband runs a small sawmill, and look at these he cut today. Anyone else see a dog? I feel like I see more of a sad pig. Turn on your monitor. Jesus Christ, ceasefire, stay back. Individually wrapped $100 in singles for their brother. I mean, yeah, dude, this is how I'm giving my brother rent if he ever owns the house I live in. Satan. People who scream red during a Kahoot game even though they know it's green and 14 people get it wrong. Ulp request. What are some websites I can sign up my neighbor for so he gets harassed by visitors nonstop? This guy is such an arrogant jerk. He yells at people who walks their dog past the house. He really hates dogs and even called the police on some of his neighbors for just walking their dog. I want him to have some visitors nonstop ringing his doorbell. What are some websites I can sign him up so he gets visited? Take a picture of some random liquor bottles or just find one online. Make an ad on Craigslist saying you're an alcoholic who just started recovery and you're giving away your stash for free for the first person who shows up. Pick up only. He addresses. Watch the fun happen. I know what I'm doing when I want to mess with somebody. Graffiti artists have moved a door of a train. Graffiti artist. Well, I just want to say that I'm a huge fan as Satan himself, you know. If you hate your HOA, nothing funnier than installing a 7,000 plus capacity bat roost, causing thousands of bats to come into your neighborhood. This will cause your HOA to complain, but they cannot legally do anything because bats are federally protected animals and cannot be removed. Oh my god, yes, I'm building a bat preserve. I've been waiting for the perfect time to change my Netflix password so my ex can't use it anymore, and it doesn't really get much better than a national lockdown. Oh, baby. Where are you? I'm coming home. Home! Freaking piece of crap. The FBI guy. You're getting dumped, buddy. Nobody will notice. Yes, nobody at all. Why does the pizza look like it's screaming for help? No, look, the slice on the left does. I'm in need of some unethical tips to deal with my very loud upstairs neighbors. Hit me with your best, worst ideas. Piss in a flat baking pan. Put that pan in the freezer. Remove the now frozen piss sheet from the pan and slide it under the door. It'll melt and there will be a soaking pile of piss at their door. When they wake up, who hurt you? My dad, so I pissed on him. One of my favorite things to do with my group of guy friends is to give them my leftover bag of cookies, but leave just one less for them all to get one. They're fighting over them right now. One of them doesn't even like sweets. It's a matter of pride. Like, give me that damn cookie. My sister used to do this to her nails and scratch people at school because she really does hate everyone she meets. I've done this too, and let me tell you, it really hurts people. Yesterday, my college called me a book murderer because I cut long books in half to make them more portable. Does anyone else do this? Is it just me? Yes, because you're a freaking monster, Alex. You can invent a disease that doesn't hurt anybody, only pisses them off or inconveniences them. What are you coming up with? A disease where the person constantly has the sensation that there is a single hair in their mouth at all times. I wouldn't choose this. I'd choose a hair at the back of the throat, and a short hair at that. Something I enjoy doing when I'm at my grandparents' house is to give my little cousins chocolate to make them happy until they realize it's chocolate with mint in it and see their smile fade away. Whoever created this card needs to chill. Take discard pile. No. I like this. Son was being a butthole, so I deep fried his Optimus Prime. That's a Gundam. No, I can tell you for a fact that is not Optimus. That is a freaking Gundam. You see that little antenna thing up there? Yeah, that's a Gundam. If I was a famous actor and had a horde of fangirls, I would stay single, and every time an interviewer asked me about my love of my life, I'd answer that there's this one girl I saw at a meeting with fans. I don't know her name because of all the fuss with the autographs, and I've only seen her once, but I'm in love with her. I'd say that looking all sad and lonely. Imagine all the fangirls' faces. Just calm down a second there, Satan. That's the evilest thing I can even imagine. Bro, you'd ruin so many people's lives. We do a little bit of trolling here. You know, when they cross the river, kaboom, blow up in their face. I've been building my son's thrust for 2 years with high fives. Today, I'm going to hit him with a too slow. Welcome to the real world, son. Trevor Williams, aren't you like a professional baseball player? Why are you doing this? When my wife, who's shy AF, first met my extended family, we had a big dinner with about 40 people. At the end of the meal, I said, to say thanks, she'd love to sing for you all. Everyone went silent and stared at her, and she still hasn't forgiven me 9 years later. How are you still married is my question. Last night, my son asked if I've ever heard of a pillow fight. I said I had not, so he explained the premise and asked if I would play. I awkwardly held a pillow as he gave me pointers through a smile that lit up the room. My first swing took him to his feet. He never saw it coming. Dude was freaking BAM on the ground. Ella Adam, LOL, Lily thinks we're doing our senior quotes together. Lily Adam. Sandwiches. You were the worst type of sister. My son terrified of the Loch Ness Monster right now. Absolutely terrified. Keeps asking me questions about it. Can it get out of the loch? Is the loch far away, etc.? No idea where he even heard about it. I told him it can't drive and could be in our town in about 20 minutes. Eats wee boys. You know, just likes to drive and eat wee boys, apparently. A welcome to Perth sign painted on a building rooftop is scaring passengers landing at Sydney Airport. Nothing says Australia more than this article. How to make the struggle of finding a parking more difficult. Yeah, this guy's just a jerk off. That's all I gotta say. I erased the original comment, so you're left wondering how I got over 13k likes. No one likes you. No one thinks you're funny, and you're not gonna get more likes, so you can suck it, bro. He's got a mailbox and everything. So why, Satan? I've been wondering where you've been out since the Winchesters have been hunting you. I know DMs are supposed to emotionally damage the party, but Jesus. I once used Dominate Person to counterspell a Revivify when the Bard's own counterspell. Satan, what are you doing on the D&D subreddit? The Satanic Panic was right all along. When I was like 11, I was bullied by this girl, and my mom let me know she heard her parents were getting divorced to tell her that neither of them wanted her. Ah, your mother was perfect. I found a SIM card of my sister who died 5 years ago, and now I was thinking of texting your boyfriend saying, guess who's back? Bro, please do it. Please do. The thinnest building in Brett is called Albessa, Arabic for The Grudge. It's only 2 feet wide at its smallest point and only exists because a guy wanted to block his brother's view of the ocean. Ah, fantastic. If someone was covered in paper cuts and you threw them into a pool of lemon juice, how long do you think it would take them to die? What circle of Dante's Inferno did you crawl out of? What if you rolled their body in salt first? Easy there, Satan. Margarita of pain. Murderita. Satan's favorite pastime. Whoever did this is pure evil. Please. Scar, brother! You're not my brother. Saying, do I smell popcorn right after you fart so everybody takes a deep breath? Well, I just want to say I'm a huge fan, and also popcorn is delicious. Oh, you got me too. When I'm a parent, I won't take my kids' electronics. When they get in trouble, I'll just take the charger so I can watch the fear in their eyes as they use it less and less while the battery slowly begins to run out. Once again, huge fan, my dude. I saw a cute girl flirting in my comments with a guy, and she asked him for a snap, and I turn off the comments. If I can't find love, no one can. I hate TikTok. You're a monster and you really don't deserve your mother's love. Now we wait. You also. If you did this to me and I found it was you, I would break every tooth out of your bone. Wakey, wakey, shocky, wacky time. My little brother struggling to find any end of the blanket. Me who cut the blanket into a Morbius strip. You evil son of a gun. You can create your own vault. What is your vault number and what's the experiment conducted in the vault? Vault 404. Everyone shows up with the bombs fall and there's no vault there. They're all gonna die. Someone filled a soccer ball with concrete and left it in a field. Bro! Cool, bet that hurt. Dude, why are you like this? No bubble wrap will no longer pop when you squeeze it. Why? Why does the universe have to take what I love? 1 year, a few senior boys got 3 chickens and released them into the school, but they labeled them 1, 2, and 4. The teacher spent hours looking for chicken number 3. My senior prank that I wasn't allowed to take part of, they welded the door shut, let a baby deer out inside, and also filled it with manure. The teachers tried to keep us at school after they got the doors open 2 hours later, but everyone refused to stay because it smelled like manure. In 2012, a Chicago man bought a car for $600, registered in his ex-girlfriend's name, then parked at O'Hare Airport and racked up 678 parking tickets totaling $105,761.80. I have a fish named Girdle who I hate, so I put him in a tank on the beach. He's so close to the ocean, but he can never reach it. He lives there, always wondering what it's like to be free. Someone literally died on my flight today, so we made an emergency landing and everyone missed their connections. The guy behind me was complaining, saying, how is it an emergency if they're already dead? And I'd just like to say that you, sir, are the devil, but but also make a good point. It's fun to chant Bloody Mary into your car's side mirror 3 times and watch her jog and try and keep up. Being a ghost, even to demons. She's a ghost, not a demon. Me in the final seconds of life. I've saved $10 million in my life. It's hidden in the, where is it? In the, gotcha. It's only 11 million. To get revenge on a coworker, I try to add a pack of Sharpies, and every time he leaves his out, I swap it for the identical dead one. It's been a week, and he's losing his mind. I want to know what Fricker did to warrant such a pure, underrated evil genius. He took my lunch every single day for a week. Alright, I'm just gonna say it. I always eat the other person's fries on the way home and then keep the fuller one for myself. Yeah, I think we've all done this. Someone at my high school decided to bend all the locks on the bathroom stalls so we can't lock the doors. Why are you like this? Like, for real? Like, I just want to take a poop in peace. I mean, Jesus, man. Jesus, who hurt you? Before I read this tweet, the English is almost as bad as Cardi B tweeting. And that's not a shot at her. It's just, please, use at least somewhat proper grammar. My husband pissed me off and think he finna sit in the living room and watch TV in peace. So I download the LG remote app and keep turning TV off from the bedroom. He came in here and I acted like I was asleep, so now he thinks we have ghosts. Okay? I like you. You won me in the end. But Fidna, get rid of that word. If I have identical twins, I'm naming them Gif and Gif. But I'm gonna pronounce it differently, so Gif a Gif. I'm married and I want to book her, but everyone will immediately know she's bullcrapping, but I will make her stay in character. My God, you're a perfect monster. 2 hours of dinner, matching outfits, tell a few jokes. Oh, I love it. My daughter asked why she can't just quit school, and I told her it's against the law and they'll put me in jail, and my sweet, sweet child looked me in the eye and said, I'll visit you. Daughter be like, a small price to pay for no school. Most evil thing you've ever done, thread. Bored as frick, call random number. Woman answers, hi, it's the school calling about your child. About Jack, what's wrong? Nothing, we just want to let you know the music teacher apparently says you've got a little Elvis on your hands. Really? Yeah, we just found him dead on the toilet. Hang up. Oh God. Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight, is on loop in the background, but it always restarts before the drum solo kicks in. My God. Instead of Elf on a Shelf in December, let's do a doll in a hole in October. You take a creepy porcelain doll that your kids already believe is haunted and keep secretly moving it around the house. For an extra festive touch, put the doll right in bed with one of the kids too. It's gonna be fun listening to them wake up and going, ah! Asking for help on Reddit. Yup. Do you have any advice? Nope. Instant power outlet prank stickers 4-pack. I'm gonna buy this for the airport. Vegas Golden Knights. What is the best meat for an egg sandwich? Chicken. That way you get to eat both the parent and the child in one sandwich, obviously. My wife forgot to leave for me the car seat to take our son to the babysitter's house. This is the picture I sent when she asked how I was going to get him there. I then turned off my phone for the next 4 hours. I love you. You're amazing. Go to Hell is basic. I hope your favorite book gets a really bad live adaptation is smart. It's possibly terrifying. This is going to be fun. Make a wish and others will choose the consequences. I wish I own all the logo on my wish lists. Lego, sorry. There's a piece missing from every kit, not an important piece, but just notable enough to bug you every time you look at it. Set Wi-Fi password to 244-6666-88888888. So when your friend asks for the password, just tell him it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Haha! Me watching neighbors fight over a pair of panties I purposely left behind in the guy's car because the woman wouldn't buy Girl Scout cookies from my daughter. I got something like this. My neighbor hated my other neighbor, and one time she screamed at me for going on my pond and chasing the geese that she feeds. So what I did was I took her porcelain deer, and the other neighbors who screamed at me for riding my four-wheeler on my property. Keep in mind I'm a kid. A very heavy porcelain deer for a kid, because I had a cement base, and put it on their yard. They had the cops there that morning. That was very entertaining. Just finished setting up my dad's TV. He has no idea how to change this, LOL. HDMI gay porn. A completely flat floor designed to get kids to slow down. Whoa, never mind, it's flat. We're good. I don't want to die a virgin. Done. Nothing happened. You are immortal now. Finally, the wish has been granted for me to live forever. Nickelodeon dips its toes into hotel business. I stayed here once. There was a rotting squirrel carcass in the pool. Some kids were crying when I told them it was the real Sandy. I also stayed here once and got to do like the hotel slime thing. But let's just say me and my brother got kicked off the slime stage. If you wear a falconry glove to the park and frantically look around the sky, everyone with a small dog will leave. Biscuit! Biscuit, where are you? Don't take any more puppies away!
Oh my God, that's so funny. That is villainous. I don't know of any pizza delivery person who would have your pizza box open outside ready for you. But still, it's pretty funny. We get some kids riled up for pizza and then leave. I've seen this video. It's so funny. Holy mac. In 6th grade, I told people that they were entering the wrong bathroom as they were walking in. Evil. evil. How dare you? One time I got pulled over, so I got the cop's name from the ticket and used it to find his Facebook, then his wife's Facebook. She was pregnant, then found her due date and rescheduled my court date for the birth of his firstborn child. That's so petty. That's menace behavior. Get a job. But actually, that was funny. I would probably do that. Unethical life pro tip: give fake money to homeless people. They will thank you for it, but also when they get arrested and taken to jail, it'll reduce the number of homeless people in your area. Man, don't do this. Don't do that. I've been leaving condoms in all my homeboys' cars. We going outside all summer 2021 as a unit. I'm not gonna be the only single and enjoying my life. Good morning. Hope everyone is enjoying their breakfast. On an unrelated note, here are my gallstones. Just label it chocolates and leave it on the coffee table. I don't think anyone would eat chocolate out of a medical pill bottle, so I don't think that'll work. But those are big gallstones. I'm gonna throw up. Loudest sounds ever. Would be funny to put one of these in the middle of an ASMR video. That would be messed up. As someone who loves to enjoy ASMR to go to sleep, I would be very sad if someone did this. First, exchange it for $20 worth of nickels. Then sneak into a friend's house and place said nickels on top of the blades of a ceiling fan while it's turned off. They just sit back and wait for the inevitable angry call after they spring the trap and make it hail on themselves. You thought this through. No. You don't put coins on the fan blades. You wait until it's winter time, because not much need for ceiling fan in the winter, and cover all the tops of the blades in glitter. Then just sit back and wait a few months, and they will obviously have no idea who did such a thing or even when. And years down the road, as they are still dealing with the fallout of the glittering, they won't even know why. Easy there, Satan. If somebody glitter bombed me in my own home, it would be on sight. I'd be throwing hands. I hope your phone charger gets damaged to where it doesn't completely break, but only works at certain angles. Can you not curse me with that? I had to deal with one of those literally like a week ago. He gonna scare the shirt out of the next person who uses the toilet. Oh, this is a classic. I think my old man used to do this to me every once in a while as a kiddo, and I'd literally shart my pants. Single man in China once booked every other seat in a cinema theater to split up couples on Valentine's Day. Well, if he's gonna be lonely, everyone's gonna be lonely. New torture idea. Alright, I got a new idea for Satan to torture people with. Make the person listen to their favorite songs, but instead of hearing the singer, they hear their own drunk-ass voice trying to sing along. That would not be good. I would be very sad if I had to listen to good songs such as It Was by Harry Styles in my own singing voice. This is literally Satan himself, and of course, he's from Texas. 3 rules. No wishing for death, no falling in love, and no bringing back dead people. I wish to make people feel like they are going to sneeze, but they never do. There are 4 rules. So my sister's dog had her front leg amputated today. I suggested that they take the amputated leg to a taxidermist. Then they could throw the leg around the backyard and the dog could fetch it. The 3-legged dog could still enjoy her 4th leg. No one liked my idea. I don't think this is Foundsatan. I just think this is messed up and not good. And I would look at you differently if you said this to me in person. You're being interrogated and so far you've held strong. What song do they play on repeat that breaks you? Just the "Let the bodies hit the floor" whisper on loop, but the rest of the song does not play. Bonus points if you actually do get a really loud floor, then it goes back to the whispers again. You'll be left thinking it could be the next line the whole time. Just getting off to sleep? Nope. Floor! Okay, calm down, Satan. Years ago, my mother-in-law began reading The Exorcist. She said it was the most evil book she ever read. So evil, in fact, she couldn't finish it. Took it over to the beach and threw it into the ocean off a fishing pier. I went and bought another copy, ran the faucet over it, and left it in the night table drawer by her bed. My father-in-law said that night was the first time she had ever screamed and fainted. I'm going to hell, but I'll go laughing. Hey, that's really funny. That's really good. I applaud you for that. When you trick-or-treat at Satan's house, trick-or-treat, help yourself to the mini pumpkins. Oh, bro. You're not giving kids habanero peppers, dude. No. That's messed up. I never wish death upon anyone who wronged me. I wish for sudden diarrhea while stuck in traffic with frequent sneezes. Well, at that point, you should just not even hold it in, and you should just let it happen. Okay, y'all. I'm pranking my sis. Let's hope she eats her pants. What's wrong with you? I would. If somebody did that to me in my curtains, I'd lose my mind. I'd freaking scream and I'd wake up my whole household. Selling my house. Leaving this in the crawl space in the basement for the new owners as a housewarming gift. Oh, hell no. Hell no. I don't even know the translation of LOL. Lots of love. So if you ever get bad news about a family member who's died, just send a LOL. Well, I just want to say that I'm a huge fan. Sensor is broken. Just say it's burger time. We'll be happy to take your order. When I was in high school, we had a friend that worked at Wendy's, and a day he was on drive-thru. We visited, but also taped a sign to the box that said, "Microphone broken, please scream order." He got almost an hour of screaming orders until someone finally went out to see what the hell was going on with the box. LMAO, you evil MF. I think that'd be really funny. I think that would be good, and I think more people should do that. Babysitting. I gave my nephews $5 each. I told them to hold it against the wall with their nose. Whoever dropped first would lose, with the winner getting to keep both. Kept them busy for 3 hours. I couldn't do that. I would lose immediately. I'd be like, okay, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this no more. Hey, if a public bathroom door is locked, don't forget to try and repeatedly open it and give the person using it paralyzing anxiety. If that person really needs to come in here and wants to watch me take a dump, good for them. Whatever. One time in math class, my teacher was really pissed at us and he was yelling, "Do you even know basic math? Do you know addition? What's 2 plus 2? Corey, what's 2 plus 2? And poor Corey wasn't paying attention, so I leaned over to him and whispered 7. And he blurted out 7! And I have never laughed harder, and I doubt I ever will. That's the evilest thing I can imagine. Even though it cost $2,500, it was still the best prank Josh ever pulled on his twin brother. Did he kiss her after? I don't know. A Lego on wheels that moves so you step on it. I can imagine like a Lego RC car that has a sensor, and if it doesn't detect your foot, it moves. My husband wanted a sweet treat. I made orange rolls. To keep it interesting, one of these has nacho cheese on it. I don't think that would be bad. I mean, bread and cinnamon and nacho cheese. Yeah, I can't even tell. I feel like it's the one closest to me, but oh no, you know what? No, it's already kind of hardening, so it's definitely not that one. I think it's the one in the back, actually. That one doesn't look like it's solidifying as well as all the other ones. I definitely think it's the one in the back that has the nacho cheese. When I cook with cilantro, I throw in a little soap too, so no one feels genetically superior to anyone else. Why would you do this? Whoever pissed in this soap dispenser? What the hell, man? How are people supposed to clean their hands after they pee or poop? In this economy, you gotta keep clean. Come on, man. What's your deepest, darkest secret? One time, I told the guy it was theft to Google for code snippets, and he quit programming because it was too hard. Oh no! You ruined that guy's life. The planet is about to end, and you get the aux cord for humanity. What is the last song we're all gonna hear? Oh, no doubt about it, we're all getting rickrolled. You know the rules, and so do I. You wouldn't get this from any other species. Favorite new thing? Scratch haunting things into bananas at the market. So when people take them home hours later, and the words appear, they think a ghost knows their secrets. Why would a banana say, "I know what you did"? That's so funny. And yeah, it's barely noticeable on the non-brown banana. Defusing the bomb with just a second or two left. Hey, we better put a big digital readout on this bomb that we'll never see again, so the hero knows exactly how much time he has to defuse it. If I built a timer like that, I'd make it go off with like 20 minutes to go. Edit. Oh boy, this post blew up unexpectedly. Yeah, you don't say. Oh, that's a joke. That's the joke. I get it. It blew up unexpectedly. What's a movie that doesn't seem like it would have a lot of sex scenes, but does? I want to recommend a movie with a ton of sex scenes to my cousin to watch with his family. I want Suffering. What is wrong with you? Step 1, get cheese puffs. Step 2, cover them in melted chocolate. Step 3, solidify the chocolate by freezing them and put them in a box of Whoppers. Step 4, feed to friends or family. I probably wouldn't hate this. I would be unpleasantly surprised, but I probably would keep eating them. This is how I wrapped my brother's gift this year. 156 screws, it only opens one way. Oh my god. I mean, if you had a drill, then sure, it wouldn't take nearly as long. But oh my god, that's horrible. That's worse than like duct tape and stuff. Getting him an empty PS5 box and filling it with 1,000 reasons why you love him. That's a way to get left. That's a way to get dumped. Crayola's new markers are designed to be impossible to connect end to end to prevent kids from making lightsabers in class. Satan, the guy who designed these. What's wrong with making lightsabers? At least I can do it with the Expo markers still. The devil designed these stairs. Why would you do that? You're gonna break so many ankles, dude. Your poor grandma's gonna fall. Man, I really miss switching these 2 tapes at Blockbuster. Oh my god. Oh my, Michael Keaton, Jack Frost, and then a horror movie of a scary Jack Frost snowman. I'd get traumatized. Have you seen these? They are Japanese hamster bread, the size and appearance of real hamsters. Wouldn't it be cool to put 6 or 7 in your pocket and go to a PetSmart and pull one out and start eating it in front of customers? Yeah, if you want to get security on your ass, sure. When I visit friends' houses that have an Alexa, I secretly set alarms for sleeping times. You monster! I have not had anyone catch on yet. My cousin even thinks that it was his brand new Alexa malfunctioning. An elevator that leads to some stairs? Well, I just want to say that I'm a huge fan. The single most important thing a man can do to be an ally is give his women friends permission to give dudes at the bar his number. So when they call, he can angrily say, "That's not funny because she died 15 years ago that very night." Oh my god, that's villainous. If you want to freak out some dudes, yeah, you are given one wish. Everything you wish happens to everyone. What is your wish? I wish I could myself right now. I'm in the bathroom, so the aftermath for everyone else is going to be hilarious. My parents told me my sister's adopted. They didn't tell her. She's 34. By the way, help, what do I do? Buy the whole family DNA test kits for Christmas and watch the world burn. You're gonna ruin a lot of family stuff, man. I don't know if that's worth it. I turn hot dog water into ice cubes for guests that I don't like. I done seen some evil done before, but this is equivalent to spitting on somebody. I think it's even past that. This is like Super Saiyan 3 of evil. I photoshopped Waldo out and sent this to friends. Oh my god. You bet. I'm determined and I would be at this for hours. Press your face up against some glass, take a picture, print it, laminate it, put it in a large jar, put the jar in the fridge. Oh no. I mean, it's not that convincing, but it still is kind of scary. For every hoodie or shirt she takes, I put a pair of underwear that's too small for her in her dresser. That way she thinks she's gaining weight. Whoa there, Satan. That's just mean. That's not okay, I don't think. If I was a famous author, I would publish a book with 10 different endings, which all went to print with varying degrees of rarity, but not tell the fans about it so that I could watch their confusion as they disagree over how the story ended. Then when they figure it out, I would come clean, telling them that I had released 11 alternate endings and watch them panic again as they all try to find the last ending. Are you Satan? I think he's worse. Put a mirror on the stairs and scare the crap out of everyone. This is an iFunny image with the watermark cropped. I recognize that slightly opacity down black bar. Oh my lord, this is an old post. Instead of polluting the planet with confetti, hole punch leaves instead, fully biodegradable. Use poison ivy for poison damage. This is just a good concept for a D&D character. I just unscrewed the freaking toilet lid and put it on backwards. So when my family comes home and needs to take a shirt, they need to fix it first. Oh my god. That's so bad. That's so bad. So my uncle got a drone and now he's friggin' with people. Oh yes, death is imminent. Step 1, build several mounds of snow in your yard. Step 2, make eye holes in the mounds, facing the neighbor's house. Step 3, add glow sticks. That's cool looking, but in the night, absolutely not. My housemate asked me to decorate his bathroom for his girlfriend while they were out for dinner. No? Was it the same post as last time? Was it the same people? Congrats, you found a jiggy. 1 out of 100. I'd make 99 of them, skipping 69 because I'm a child and drive the searchers insane. My kid was being a brat, so I de-marshmallowed his Lucky Charms. You should crush all of the marshmallows in front of him and turn it into dust. What movie would be better if it didn't have a happy ending? Toy Story 3, as they rolled toward the incinerator, fade to black, credits with a very sad Randy Newman singing a down-tempo, "You had a friend in me." Hey Satan, it's a goddamn kids movie. I'd probably watch that, that'd be good. Oh, a green text. Okay, this is my first one on this channel. Be me working at a GameStop. Parent asked for a game called COD. Tell her there is no game called COD, but her son probably meant Rapala Pro Bass Fishing. There are lots of fish in that game, and the closest we have. Have tons of copies in the back. We have a deal on, if you buy 2 copies, you get 1 free. She buys 3 brand new copies of this game. She comes back after Christmas, all 3 copies have been opened. No refund because you opened them. A kid out there received 3 copies of a freaking fish game for Christmas. Why would you buy more than 1 copy for your one kiddo? Introducing the Frick Everyone Else's Eyes 3000 welding hood. Hey, it's disco time, baby. Dude, I had a fear of apple juice for the first 5 years of my life because I didn't believe apple juice was real and it was just piss. When I was a kid, I would give people apple juice mixed with warm water and tell them it was my pee when they drank it. Why? Why? That's so messed up. Apple juice isn't even that good, alright? Orange juice is the superior juice. My neighbors are talking short about me while I'm outside smoking, saying I'm a bad mom and they only hear me yelling at Phoebe and they never have seen me take my daughter out of the house. Phoebe is my cat. I would still play into this. Phoebe, no, you can't sit at the table. You must eat off the floor. Phoebe, you're sleeping outside tonight. Phoebe, stop acting up. You give me no choice but to remove your uterus and ovaries. It's a little too far. That last one. OMG, a new dirt bike for Christmas. You shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have. This doesn't look staged at all. Parked in a visitor spot near my house. Girl claims it is hers. Does this to my car later. Any advice? What is that? You threw something at it? Literally looks like yogurt. I don't know. Just clean it and move on with your day. Be the better person. I don't know. All right, Mario Kart 200cc, no teams, custom items, hard com, all vehicles, random courses, 4 races. By custom items, you mean it's all blue shells, right? This new feature, that's the only thing I've ever seen it used for, is blue shells only. So much effort to disappoint someone. Fill the baskets with dirty laundry and dishes so the recipient has something to do while crying about getting junk. Jesus Christ, calm down, Satan. The owner of this device turned off the dinosaur game. That's messed up, man. What's going on? Go out into the woods, find some poison ivy, be sure to wear gloves, then every 2 weeks just rub a little bit under her car door handle as you walk by. That way, right when it starts to clear up, she gets a nice new dose of itchy, nasty misery. You gotta boil it down outside. Boil the whole bunch while wearing a gas mask, then take the super concentrate and put a couple drops on the door handle. Jesus Christ, calm down, Satan. Yep, blue shells and the music box thing. Oh yeah, okay. Could have figured as much. Lucifer trending, so I figured it'd be a good time to post this. Santa isn't real. Sorry, kids. Go cry to your dad. At least I have one. Dang, and that's the actual verified Satan. Hey, it's Santa Decides. He follows me on Twitter. Just like how you guys should follow me on Twitter at SaysMasonLive. Haha. Sir, I'm going to take all your Laffy Taffies and leave them out in the sun for just enough time that upon looking at them it seems normal, but when you open them, you will see it's melted and fused to the wrapper. And you try to get the wrapper off, but it keeps tearing, and you get stuck with a taffy that has small, unremovable plastic wrapper strips all over it. Calm down, Satan. Macroplastics. Got this in an Xmas cracker in school. The cracker was from a pack aimed at like 5-year-old kids. What? Since when is that a rule? God, the liberal agenda. Kidding, of course. My old roommate used to go out driving on rainy days specifically to splash pedestrians. That seems pretty red flaggy to me. That's straight up evil. I owed money to someone and I had to take the opportunity to ruin their day. Oh, you're one of those guys. All pennies. Oh, aren't you freaking special? Some really young stars use their real names. I like to download their vids and send them to their parents on Facebook. What do you gain from that? That's actually just messed up. Like, that's not even funny messed up. That's genuinely just you're a bad, terrible person. And I hope you get what's coming to you. Losing my mind, just offered the aisle seat to the guy sitting between me and my GF on a flight, and he said he'd rather stay in the middle seat between us. Wow, what a douche. Good lord. Get a job. Wait, there's also no seasoning. As bad as this looks like Heartburn City for no reason whatsoever, it's still miles better than the PA pizza with the super thick dough, catsup, and American cheese on top. Do y'all just hate yourselves in PA? Catsup. What was that second ingredient again? They eat freaking cold pizza with no cheese too. Yes, officer, this one right here. Never been this disappointed in my life. Dude, you gotta make your own fries, man. You just grab a plate and there's already fries on it? It's a design, you dingo. 1. Tie him to a chair. 2. Play Baby Shark on an infinite loop, but it's just the Baby Shark line. Pair it with an infinite loop of the most annoying sound in the world from Dumb and Dumber. Set up a robot arm to lightly bop him on the head with an inflatable hammer in time with the beat. I'd rather die. I'd rather die than be subjected to that. I mean, if we really wanted comic book movies to be faithful to the source material rather than spending $100 million on one movie, what you do is give $20 million each to 5 different directors, release all 5 resulting movies in theaters at the same time, and make sure that each movie's plot refers to the events of all the other movies' plots in such a way that whichever of the 5 movies you watch will be entirely incomprehensible and every possible viewing order is wrong. This has never once crossed my mind, ever, as a, Marvel guy, but I hate this. I hate this so much. One time I had salt and vinegar Pringles that nobody who I know likes. I toss them with the good ones, sour cream and onion, and then give them to everybody. They didn't like it. Well, yeah, if they don't like the chips, they're not gonna like the chips, you dingus. Why's the picture of the Pringle guy there? What am I supposed to say? Okay. Hey, someone on Reddit posted something like, send me a picture of anything and I will nut to it. So I went into his profile and found a picture of his dog who died a long time ago and sent it to him saying, you asked for it. He blocked me. Well, I mean, first of all, going onto the internet and saying that you will nut to any picture that you get sent is freaking weird. First of all. So I'd say you had it coming. Literally. I sent this prank puzzle to my grandpa who loves Trump and he finally started it today. Is this your idea of a joke? Yeah, lol. You aren't welcome here for Christmas. Your grandpa is furious. Oh, is the snowflake twiggled? Oh, so sad. You get mad over a puzzle. Cry, cope, seethe. I was at a concert today, and I saw some ambulance drivers sleeping in the ambulance. So I ran over, started pounding on the hood, and yelled, "Help, I think my friend is dying." And then ran full speed off and kept yelling, "You have to hurry." I lost him in the crowd, and for 45 minutes, I saw people with walkie-talkies all over the place freaking out. I wish I would have filmed it. Next time. Haha, that's amazing, man. Is that amazing? Is that amazing? I don't know. It's kind of funny, that's true. Sometimes I wonder why some talismans even exist. I equip it when my cousin wants to play. r/Foundsatan. Here's a 91-degree angle. Oh my god, I can tell. Oh my god, you're the worst! Back in uni, a girl mocked my presentation one time, so I searched for her group and asked the topic they were presenting on. I spent 4 days researching on it and asked her so many questions like it was common knowledge that she cried. Stay blessed, precious one. That's how you get it back. That's how you get it back. This is why you never get Welch's from the dollar store. You're right, the grape ones are the worst. The strawberry ones are actually the only good ones. I enjoy getting my sleeves wet when I wash my hands. Whenever I'm at work and I have to wash my hands, I purposely wet my sleeves so that they stick better to my wrists and give me a nice cooling sensation. It's pure bliss. God, aliens, the devil, me. A post at my sister's apartment. Please disconnect from my speaker. To the person who keeps connecting their device to my speaker and playing adult videos, please disconnect from our device. It's very upsetting to hear your adult videos on our speaker at all hours of the day. Please. What? What? Do you not have anything better to do than play porn in other people's speakers? Oh my goodness. Be me, 15. Parents buy me a Sony phone for Christmas. Something like a Pickrel. Mad because I wanted a Samsung. Find out this phone has an IR blaster. Use the TV remote app to troll my dad watching the football. Decide to be more mischievous. Go around the neighborhood. If I see someone's TV on, I turn it off with the app and keep walking. See local Facebook posts. Has anyone else's TV stopped working? Yeah, mine turned off for no reason. Mine keeps switching channels and muting itself. We do a little trolling. That's crazy that a phone has an IR blaster. That's actually hilarious, though. That's genuinely, like, nice, kind-hearted fun. If I change my ringtone to the catchy Pornhub intro sound, then I would be able to know who watches Pornhub on the regular if they look at me funny. Oh, yeah. Yep, I don't know what that sound is, so I have no idea what you're talking about. Kinda same experience. We were babysitting a hamster, and our cat killed it, so we bought an identical one, and the owner still doesn't know. Bro? Say psych? Say you're on God? That's... Oh, I hope he never finds out. Boys, it is with great displeasure to tell you that my dog has died. Damn, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I would. Damn, that is heartless. I might cry. At my next job, I'm gonna lie about having a kid so I can leave the office anytime I want, like everyone else with children. Might just say my imaginary child has diabetes, so I have to take him to the doctor each and every 2 weeks or monthly. This is an easy strat. It's gonna work. What are they gonna do? Question you? That's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Beads in my pill dispenser, courtesy of my daughters. Ah, yes, macroplastics. from the other one, from the other post. Yeah, the Laffy Taffy one. Get it? Please laugh. Apparently, the old geezers at my school don't like fun, even when there's no Wi-Fi. What? Stick a turkey leg in a sneaker and let your dog patrol your yard. Whew. That is risky. That could get your dog in danger, for sure, if the wrong guy walks by. Posting. Wow, pretty problematic. Under every single person Spotify Wrapped, and then responding, "It's not my job to educate you," when they ask what I mean by that. While this is very funny, the people who genuinely do this, unironically, to things, are the worst people. I've never had any pleasure in hanging out with any of them. Every time I get in class, this dude always asks me for a piece of gum. Oh no, not the Play-Doh. That's the evilest thing I can imagine. I saw a kid crying, so I asked him where his parents were, and he started crying more. Anyways, working at the orphanage is fun. No! Not the poor kids. Someone took a battery out of my friend's control. What? Just one? What do you need one battery for? A flashlight? A little tiny baby man flashlight? Take both of them if you're gonna be that way. Don't be a coward. My sister doesn't like to eat the fried part of onion rings. Oh, you mean the freaking fried bit? The actual thing that makes it the ring? The breading? You just like to eat the slightly warm onion? What the hell? Before my mom passed away, she gave my dad strict instructions to water the plants in the bathroom. He's been religiously watering watering them and keeping them alive. They look so amazing, he decided to take them to his new home, only to discover they're plastic. Can hear my mom chuckling. You know what? That's actually very wholesome and very funny. You know, I'm sure the dad took it really well, and he might have cried a little bit, but it was like a slash pause cry, you know? My classmate occasionally says, no pun intended, after a sentence. He then proceeds to watch the confusion on their victims' faces and smiles. See, this is something that I would probably do if I had a little bit more confidence in myself, but that is golden. I love that. Told my son we could watch the Mario Bros early. Oh, you mean this crappy ass movie? Oh god. I don't even want to get started on my thoughts on this movie. My daughter made $110 on her lemonade stand today in like an hour. Turned out people were handing her $5 and $10 and she was just assertively saying thank you for the tip and not offering change. That's how you do it, man. Why would you go up to a little girl at a lemonade stand and expect her to have change? It's messed up. She deserves that money. Everyone deserves mercy. I make fake X buttons on mobile game ads. Most people deserve mercy. 3 rules: no wishing for death, no falling in love, no bring back dead people. I wish all spider limbs extend by 2 meters. There are 4 rules. I wish all spiders could fly. Dude, what is wrong with you? What is your issue? I want a shirt that has a QR code on it for some kind of horrible malware, so that if anyone ever tries to film me in public, their phone will automatically scan the code and be reduced to a functionless brick. I love the idea. Something about this screams illegal to me though, but if it's not, I think you should do it. Tubbs is friendly. She would love a gentle pat. Imagine if that dog was hyper aggressive, but someone from the neighborhood put that sign up as a prank. Yeah, if you want to if you want to get maimed by a very hyper aggressive dog, yeah, that'd be a great prank. You should do that. Awesome. YouTube channel Annoying Sounds, 3 hours of fart sounds, 3 hours of unexpected item in bagging area sounds, 3 hours of slurping sounds, 3 hours of cicada sounds, 3 hours of dial-up modem sounds. Oh my god. I hate all of these. No. If anyone ever calls me a coward, I hope that the next time you piss that you can't stop, even when you die, and that every piece of food you eat will contain at least 2 cockroaches forever. That's a little much for being called a coward. I think you need to dial it down a little bit. Pill that makes you experience when your blankets are so warm, but you have to grab something just out of reach and ruin your comfort, and you know you won't be able to get it back. Why? What is wrong with you? I can't appreciate anything more than a nice, comfortable blanket, and I've had this happen to me too many times. When I was 10, my friend's grandma died, and I wanted to make her feel better, so I called her with no caller ID and said, "It's me, your grandma. I'm coming back for you," while playing hell noises in the background. When you were a kid, I'm sure that doing the grandma part was an act of kindness. Why were you playing hell noises? Huh? What's the point? If you wanted to make her feel better, why are you playing hell noises? I remember years ago when I was in elementary school, my father had a really tiny orange touchscreen phone. One day when me and my brother were watching videos, he came to our room with his phone in a glass full of water, and in all seriousness, asked who did this. Turns out the phone was actually waterproof, and he pranked us. Lol. God, back when phones used to be waterproof, what happened? Oh my god. What? No. Nothing's in the right place. Oh god, why are the arrow points like that? Why is W not where it's supposed to be? Fix it. Fix it now. Fix it. When my friend came over with his VR, they decided to play FNAF. I excused myself to go to the bathroom, but instead, I decided to turn off every single light in the house except for the bathroom where I would hide. I decided to put a speaker underneath the radiator. We'll never look. Blasted out Freddy's music box on loop. Whilst I was on the toilet taking a dump, I could hear the chaos starting. So I sat on the throne with a big grin on my face, enjoying the screams. One of my favorite days. God, I love that. I love that. That's so freaking funny. Jump scaring your friends with Freddy music from Five Nights at FNAF. Very, very good. Very clever. Love it. Nope. You know what would be funny? Don't tell anybody this, because I might actually do it, but what if I learned to code specifically so I can make a program called Polybius and put it on the creepy laptop I have and bring it to school? By the way, Polybius is an urban legend about an arcade game that makes people go insane. I think it would be a funny prank. That's so evil. :3. But it's perfect. Is it perfect? I'm gonna have to search up Polybius, because I've never heard of this before. This girl on Instagram posted her plane ticket, and I called and canceled her flight. Ruthless, savage, awful. The name checks out. You are a toxic king. I made a horror story with a scene in which a character literally melts from the inside out. One of my friends thought it was kind of funny, and I'd like to say that you, ma'am, are either unfazed by body horror or the devil. She thought it was funny that the person melted from the inside out? Oh my god, get that person away from me. quite literally. Oh, you drew a pentagram in the concrete. Or is that with chalk? I don't know. I can't really tell. It kind of looks like it's in the concrete. I am a merciful God. My grandpa was something of a prankster in his teaching days. My mom just told me this story. My grandpa was a math teacher, and he had a bunch of different math-related shirts that he would wear. One of these shirts had a problem where you had to use all roads on an island without going down the same road twice. He wore this shirt to school and gave the problem to his smartest class and told them that he would give them the answer the next time he wore the shirt. He then proceeded to shuffle that shirt to the back of the closet, letting his students struggle to solve the problem for upwards of a month. The next time he wears the shirt, the class asked him what the solution was, and he held up his end of the deal and said that the problem couldn't be solved. God, they were just sitting in angst and agony for a month, only to be let down. I love it! GG's, and I hope you have an itchy feeling on your insides for the rest of your life. Something tells me you didn't actually mean that GG. I sent a classmate a bunch of these fake colorblind tests. Now she thinks that she's colorblind. Wait, you guys can't see the 7 that's there? I literally can see it. It's like bright as day. Are you sure you're not colorblind? Someone remixed my game on Scratch to insult you when you die. Get beaned? You're an idiot? Stupid. And then a crowd laugh. I love that. That's so funny. People that scoop ice cream with a fork are absolute psychopaths. I'm gonna be real with you guys. There was this one time when I was living on my own in an apartment in 2021 where I got this ice cream from the gas station and I didn't have any clean spoons. And I gobbled that down with a fork. I would do it again. I told someone that lol was lots of love. They commented that on someone dying. Their Facebook got banned for toxicity. We've all seen this meme before. Not original. Get owned. I was eating these when my roommate walked in and asked how many packages I ate today. I said 4. She called me Satan, took a picture, and left. What do I do? You ate 4 packages of black licorice Twizzlers? Not 4 strands, 4 full packages? You are Satan. Who the hell likes black licorice, let alone that much? No internet? That's okay. We're gonna kill this f***ing dinosaur. I pranked my family by secretly upgrading my submarine into a U-boat. You what? Out of anything, I was not expecting Battleship, but that's crazy. The wonders of 3D printing. It's so funny. I love that. Back in uni, a girl mocked my presentation one time, so I searched for her group and asked the topic they were presenting on. I spent 4 days researching on it and asked her so many questions like it was common knowledge that she cried. Stay blessed, precious one. You know the saying, my friends. Talk smack, get whacked. All right? This girl, by mocking, talked smack. Therefore, she got whacked. Found an extra pair of boots at the work site, so I decided to give my boss a heart attack. What's this you wanted to show me, man? Oh my God! Who's under the street? Who did we pave? Free Wi-Fi. Whatever the hell this math equation is. The Wi-Fi password is the first digits of the answer. I'll just use my data. It's fine. It's all good. I failed college algebra twice. When I'm bored, I ride by people's house and turn their TV off. Ah, yes. One of the actual true things that will bring inner peace to everybody. Driving by, turning off people's Roku TVs with your own Roku remote. I gotta get doing this soon. If you see someone crying, ask if it's because of their haircut. Now, I mean, eventually, if you do this to enough people, you'll get it right. It will be because of someone's haircut. But 9 out of 10 times, probably even more than that, it's not the haircut, man. They're just having a bad day. Okay, you walk into your work bathroom and find this. What percentage of the cupcake do you think is technically safe to eat? That's a good-looking cupcake. Am I gonna eat it? No, not a single crumb. Not only is it on the toilet seat, but if it's been on there, and somebody flushed, even if there's no, piss or shit in there, that particles, man, there's toilet water all over that thing. Mom doesn't approve of GF. Me, 24M, and my GF, 23F, have been friends for a while. We decided to make it official. Now my mom is going absolutely nuts because she thinks my GF is not good enough. Apparently, she has mental issues, is immature, is cunning, and wants to take advantage of me. She stopped talking to me and said I'm the worst son ever, and she should die before I get married so that I can live a happy life. I'm so stressed out. I don't want to hurt my mom. It's true my GF has anxiety issues, but it's nothing a good therapy can't fix. Not how that works, but okay. But my mom is stuck with the idea that my GF will separate me from her. What should I do? Ask if she approves of a BF. That's right. If no woman is ever good for you according to your mother, date a man. What Starburst flavor is the best? Purple. Lime. r/Foundsatan. Guys, I'm gonna say something kind of controversial here. The yellow Starbursts are the best. The red ones, the worst. I'm saying it. And it's not because I want to be different. But that Yellow Starburst, I could eat those day in and day out and never get tired of it. I've seen this before, and I'll just say what I said last time. He should have left Waldo on the second page untouched. Whoever gets the book will spend a long time on the first page, get frustrated, and go to the next page. Then they'll find Waldo on the second page, which then reaffirms their belief that there must be a Waldo on the first page. If they can't find Waldo at all, there's a decent chance they'll figure it out. Wicked genius, man. You are evil. This subreddit is for you, but that is wicked genius. We're selling our Legos tomorrow. My mom said pick through anything we want, so my sister and my brother are taking every single one of the minifigs. Not the minifigs! That's dirty. That's dirty. What are you gonna do with all the minifigs and no Lego sets, huh? You think I want the Luke Skywalker pilot minifig without the X-Wing? No! I wish turmoil and strife on this little for all eternity. May his lemonade always be flat, and his shoelaces forever come undone. r/Foundsatan. Lemonades always be flat? Are you insinuating that all lemonade is carbonated? Not in my house, man! Carbonated lemonade is a sin. If you gave me carbonated lemonade, I'd put you in r/Foundsatan. That's messed up. Please Satanize your hands here. How do I do that? I just want to know in case I need it for anything. Satanize my hands. My secret pleasure is to send minute-long voice messages with nothing in them to waste people's time. Oh my god. I kind of want to start doing this. That's genius. I'd sue the charity and win because I like people suffering. The Roblox profile picture makes sense in this context. Only someone who plays Roblox would say something like this. Messed up. Little infant child. Gotta be no older than 12. When you live with Satan. What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh! What did you do? I still don't know what that is. Is that peanut butter? What did you... Oh god, it looks like a candle. It is a candle. It totally has to be a candle that you just didn't burn all the way through. When I went out to shut off the smoker and put the cover on, I come back to my wife having ate all the skin. The skin. This is literally something Eric Cartman from South Park did. The most evil boy imaginable. And you met and stooped down to his level. I hope you're happy, wife. I hope you're happy. In college, we named our intramural softball team No Game Scheduled because if the other team didn't show up and they lost their league deposit and forfeited. It worked several times. Everyone hated us and nothing as cool as that has happened to me since. Dude, I never even thought of that. That's so funny. That would work on me. I'm stupid. I would fall for that. But that is so funny. When my wife, who's shy AF, first met my extended family, we had a big dinner with about 14 people. At the end of the meal, I said, to say thanks, she'd love to sing for you all. Everyone went silent and stared at her, and she still hasn't forgiven me 9 years later. Yeah, I wouldn't either, dude. If you put me on the spot like that, expecting me to sing in front of 14 people, I'd kill you. I'd unalive you. You'd be gone. My job fired me yesterday. Saw it come in just a seasonal position, already have a new job. And they asked me if I could still show up for my shift today because no one else could take it. I said yes. It is now 10 minutes past when I was supposed to clock in and I am laying in bed. Well, that's just messed up. That's just mean. If you said yes, unless they treated you poorly, which doesn't seem like it. But, if it was a seasonal position, you'd expect to get fired after season. But that's a little messed up, man. Dog search. It's at the bottom, dummy. Huh? Easy. Easiest puzzle of my entire life. I, 15, have this cousin, 7, and he copies a lot of the stuff I do, and he picked up the same interest as me, Dragon Ball being one of them. He was play fighting with another family member, and I yelled, "Hey, go Super Saiyan 2." And this kid did not scream, but screeched. That can only be compared to a school fire alarm. The screech lasted for 5 seconds, and I fell and cried on the floor laughing for 10 minutes. I wouldn't be laughing. I hate when kids screech like that, man. I'd be pissed. I'd be angry. Frustration. Oh my god. The keyboard smash? Word search? What? What is wrong with you? No. No. It's not happening. When I watch romantic movies, but I no longer believe in love, push her! Yeah, Jack, push her. You live at the end of the story, not her. Toothpick in earphone. Why? That is actually, that is the most evil thing I've seen in this subreddit ever. Oh my god. That gave me the heebie-jeebies. I just shivered. Like, my timbers have been shivered. Let me just drop these back into the minifigure piece box. I don't get it. Are those rare? Why are they flipped? Oh, you took off each of them. Like, you took a leg off of each and put it on the other one and they don't match. Okay, I get it. That's messed up, man. Tricking people into eating bugs. I might have seen these before. Bite into one. Does it taste sour? Just a little. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. That's not, oh my God. Oh, no. That's worse than the earbuds. Oh, wow, that did not make me feel good. My friend was a jerk to me, so I've permanently blurred his house on Street View. How does one do this? How do you manage to get a house blurred on Street View? You also did not do a very good job blurring out his address. Like, Jesus Christ, brother. Do some extra work, huh? Prank idea. You get on your friend's PC and fill their desktop with shortcuts that lead you to Never Gonna Give You Up. Then you change the name and icon to the browser they're using and hide the real browser among them. Dude, that's pure intellectual genius. That would be the funniest thing. You just gotta be able to, have a friend in real life that has a computer. I don't have that, man. Just made 3 new Uno cards. Take discard pile plus 10 or switch with the highest. Oh my God. Quit game or draw 25 cards. Plus 24. Oh my God. Quit game? There's just a card that says quit the game? That seems like no fun. The other 2 cards are good. I mean, I could just draw 25, yeah, sure. But geez, give me the option. You're kind of like asking me to. Imagine a flight sim where they model entire tunnels, but it's just a hair too small for any of the planes to fit inside. Then there's people who are like, no, I can do it. I saw it happen on YouTube one time. I can do this tunnel. Not even about the game. It's about the blatant disrespect. Play the long game. Grow old together until she's on life support. Then pop the question. Remember when you turned my game off? Well, I'm turning your life support off, babe. I'll see you in hell when I die. You are allowed to replace any substance with mayo. What do you pick to cause the most chaos? Non-elemental lead. Not only would you instantly clean up all environmental lead from the entire world, but a lot of weird things would happen. Most bullets stop working, but critically the gunpowder wouldn't. Every Murphy Barrett in the world is instantly covered in mayo backsplash. I think even poor Murph couldn't help laughing at this absurdity. As a side note, some of them will be extremely upset with this turn of events, and chaos will ensue. Any recent wild game kills will be instantly pre-seasoned. Yummy. Chaos. If you don't hate mayo as much as I do, old lead pipes will mix with the water and sewage. They carry in the surrounding dirt into a muddy mayo sludge that exposes cheap-ass municipal governments for the irresponsible, dare I say chaotic, bastards they are. Chemistry experiments around the world are instantly ruined. Students will either cheer at being compensated with an easy A on the assignment, or curse their professors for failing them. This is a highly chaotic result. The vast majority of car batteries stop working, the world's roadways devolve into chaos. Many, but not all electronics stop working and get fried. Thankfully, some solder is almost 100% lead, and much is not made with lead anymore. So not everything breaks, but the distribution will be chaotic, and itself cause much chaos. The world's nuclear plants thankfully keep their shielding, if they've used pure lead shielding. Nuclear chaos. The Tower of Pisa falls. Italian chaos. A lot of boats will sink. Ironically, because strategically placed lead weights will no longer stabilize them. Lead lifting weights soak their exercisers in mayo. Anyone getting an x-ray gets a shower too. A healthy dose of chaos. Something tells me this guy likes chaos. Like, I know that was the prompt, but you bolded it every single time you said the word. Was it like, your favorite word or something, man? One time in math class, my teacher was really pissed at us, and he was yelling, do you even know basic math? Do you even know what addition is? What's 2 plus 2, Corey? What's 2 plus 2? And poor Corey wasn't paying attention, so I leaned over to him and whispered 7, and he blurted out 7. And I have never laughed harder, and I doubt I ever will. That's so good. That's so good. Oh my God, I would have lived to see that ever happen to me in real life. I would have cracked up. I would have fallen on the floor. I would have raffled. I would have raffle-coptered. I was looking forward to having mini muffins for breakfast this morning, and this is what I found. He ate the top and left this for me. I mean, you still have plenty of muffin in there, man. Also, why are those green? Why do you got green muffins? Why do you got Shrek bread? I wish all people who say easy, even when they lose, an itch under your skin that keeps moving every time you try to scratch it. Don't do that. Not even people who say easy deserve that. That would drive me literally insane. I'd be in a straitjacket within a matter of days. Run, 666. The car is red too, so it kind of just all goes together. Mwah! Perfect. Put black Lego pieces on my rug to create pain. I did this. Dude! Why? Why do you have them upside down like that? The bits that actually stab into you are flipped. But yeah, I mean, if you weren't looking hard enough, you're gonna fall for that, and that's not gonna feel good. Do you have a girlfriend? No. Why? Your girlfriend said I should ask you and send her a screenshot. Bro, you are done. What an idiot. You're lucky enough to get a girl. Why would you do this? Why would you say you don't have a girlfriend trying to get another girlfriend? You're getting greedy? God, if I had a girlfriend and somebody asked me if I had a girlfriend, I'd be like, oh, frick, yeah, I do, and I love my girlfriend. Here's all the cool things about her. If you poop in a plastic bag, flatten it out and freeze it, you can make little frozen poop discs. When people leave their car windows open a crack on a hot day, you can slip the poop disc right in and they'll melt in the hot sun. And you've tried this before? You've tried this before? You demon! You devilish little lad, and not in a good way. This is why I would rather brave the hot leather and the scalding hot metal piece of the buckle on my car than ever leave my windows down. Because if somebody puts a poop ring in my car, it's over for me. I'd die. Powdered piss. Dehydrated human urine mix. Add water. A good source of piss. Oh no. Someone placed a webcam sticker on this urinal's flush valve at a music venue's bathroom. Dude, I mean, you should know that it's not a webcam. Obviously. How is she supposed to flush the toilet? But the weak-minded will fall for this. Oh, hello, Pokemon. All right. A super fun Pokemon project in Scarlet and Violet. I like to call this Project Mindy. I want to send massive amounts of Everstone Haunters named Mindy. My original plan was Mindy.com, but someone informed me that might set off some sort of name flag. As of right now, I have 2 boxes of Haunters named Mindy holding Everstones, 8 boxes of Ghastly, and 5 more boxes of Ghastly eggs to hatch. That will be in total 15 boxes or 450 Haunters when I finish. I plan to start trading them off on Friday, January 13th at 5 p.m. after I get home from work. However, 450 Haunters is nothing when compared to how many Wonder Trades happen constantly. So I was hoping some others would love to bless this game with a mass of Everstone Haunters. I feel it would be quite funny to Wonder Trade troll to do on Friday the 13th. I hate you. I hate you. As a victim of the original Mindy trade in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, I hate you. I hope you suffer. You belong on the worst level of hell. Looks like we got a chemistry folder. Dear sister, as a revenge for stealing my $20, I've hidden your project in one of these folders. And guess what? All of these folders have 3 subfolders. This should teach you not to steal from me. So, have fun trying to find your project. If there's a lesson to be learned here, it's don't steal from your big brother with warm regards and a hateful, loathing vengeance. Your loving brother, go die. I'm just gonna throw a guess in here. I am gonna guess that it's in folder number 13 and then subfolder number 1. Just my guess. I'll never know. Devil, what brings you to hell? Me, I used to lower the brightness on my grandma's phone and ask her for money to repair it. Devil. Ugh. I mean, if you got a grandma that's, old, stupid, and maybe Alzheimer's even, you get rich quick, man. Drain that retirement fund. They had a good life. I don't think we need to get the birds stoned. They're already up in the clouds. Feeding them laxatives at the beach or a large city park is a lot of fun. You, sir, are evil. Pill that makes you experience when your blankets are warm, but you have to grab something that's just out of reach and ruin your comfort, and you won't be able to get it back. I am never taking that pill. Ever. Never in my life. Not worth it. I can't get these tires to 100% no matter how much air I put in them. What the frick? I think I got bad tires. Holy smack. You're so close. Don't give up now. Sometimes you have to use the hot air to get to 100%. Ha ha ha. Thanks, I needed that encouragement. For a moment, I was worried I might be doing something wrong. Buddy, you are doing something very wrong. You're gonna pop a tire, my friend. The masculine urge to buy all of the hot dogs and water bottles in a grocery store, replace the water inside with hot dog water, and put the water bottles back on the store shelves. Except you'd break the seal. And everyone would know, and the water would be murky. It's a great idea in theory, but it would never work in practice. This is how my wife cuts herself a brownie. What? You don't even want the corner pieces? The corner pieces are the best part of the brownie. What the hell's wrong with you? Get a life, get a job, seek therapy. Changing the letters on my cousin's crossword so that it's unsolvable. I was doing that TikTok voice over, like the screen voiceover. What do you think? Every time I look out my office window, I think someone needs to press play. What? Huh? Oh, it's a side of a building with the sun reflecting off of it, but it's like that, angular architecture. Yeah, bro, the world is paused. That's why the clock isn't moving. Killed him. Could kill him and then repeatedly clone him with all his memories so that they keep on killing him for eternity. Calm down, Satan. I'm feeling slightly competitive. WTF? Sus. I can see your face in the reflection. How? I can't. How? I can't. I just wanted to see if you'd freak out. Well, I mean, it doesn't seem like they freaked out, so you lose. You failed. Bye. Instagram makes people depressed and Twitter makes people angry. Which is better? Reddit. Thanks, Satan. But no, Reddit is not better. Just my opinion. Even though Elon is ruining the shit out of Twitter right now, Twitter is still unfathomably better than Reddit. I want to get a pilot's uniform just so I can go to the airport bar and get absolutely hammered and watch everyone around me get horrified. Bro, whoever's on your flight, they are not gonna be happy. But hey, it probably could work. Might be able to get some cute flight attendants' phone numbers too. No, please not Conan O'Brien. Conan O'Brien, 1963 to 2023. That's how long he's been alive so far. Conan O'Brien's 60 years old? God, he is old as hell. 60 Satans and counting. What time should high school classes start? 7 a.m. or earlier. Dude, no! I'd have to get up at like 5 at the latest. No, thank you. Chose this seat because it was next to an outlet. 2 hours later, I went to charge my phone just to realize it's a sticker. You got me, stranger. One of the classic oldest tricks in the book. It's on a round object. What do you mean? They're not gonna put an outlet on a round object? What gives, man? Not sure if this belongs here, but I figured out how to put letters in the calculator and left this for the next person. Help me. Error. It will come for your error. World next 556 -1 t error, dude. That's great. I'm happy for you, man. Good stuff. A shiny in your game. Hold L plus R plus start plus select to take a screenshot. Fellas, as a Pokemon man myself, let me tell you right now that is not what it does. It will reset your game. It'll just put you back to the start selection screen. You will lose that shiny. Did you know there is a fake X on this Facebook ad? Thanks, Facebook. The actual Facebook itself. Oh, you sick bastards. Zuckerberg. Windshield cleaner in a type of bottle used mainly for sodas. This is a lawsuit waiting to happen. Oh my god, someone's actually doing this? Someone's actually doing, there's an actual company that is putting windshield wiper fluid in 2-liter bottles? No. No, no, no. I hope someone does drink this and sues them. I went to Comic-Con as Uncle Ben. The goal, die in front of as many Spider-Men as possible. I kind of want to do that now. Die? Yes, several times over, so I can traumatize as many Peter Parkers as possible. I went to an all-boys school, but we had cheerleaders from a nearby girls' school. We had a pep rally for the football team, and they took the 3 captains and blindfolded them in front of the assembled audience. The football captains were told to guess which cheerleader was about to kiss them. The first captain accepted a kiss on the cheek, guessed the name, and everybody cheered. The procedure was the same for the second captain, and it was the third captain's turn. Instead of accepting a kiss, he grabbed the kisser and gave her a deep French kiss to the immense cheers of the onlookers. He guessed the cheerleader and everybody was roaring with laughter. They took off their blindfolds and standing before them was their mothers. Sigmund Freud is rolling in his grave right now. He was right, I guess. Gross. My teacher only let us go to the bathroom 3 times a month. Well, teacher, I suppose you would like me to piss my seat. No? Then I'll be leaving to go take a piss. Do I have a ticket? No. Bathroom ticket. 3 tickets per month. Must ask blank to use the bathroom and hand in a ticket. Leaving the classroom without permission automatically uses a ticket. Blank will check your name off when you use a ticket and document how long you're gone. Note, you may not use another classmate's ticket, and these tickets do not roll over. Replace my sibling's clear glue with water. Dude, no! Put some thick water in there. It would be almost inconspicuous until it comes right out the bottle. Apparently, submitting assignments before the due date is considered late. Hello, Professor, how are you? I'm writing you because there was a grading mistake from the assignment that was due on February 1st. It shows that you marked off 10 points as a late penalty. However, as you see on Canvas, I properly submitted the document in a timely manner before the due date at 11:46 on January 31st, 2023. Please let me know whenever you fix the grade. Thank you. Hi, I have just now checked and see that blank assignment was submitted 13 minutes before the posted due date. However, you must understand that it was handed in on a last-minute basis, which is the reason why you received a late penalty. As a result, I will not be removing the late penalty deduction and would advise you to submit your work no less than an hour before the due date moving forward. If I had this guy as a professor, I would take this screenshot to the dean's office and be like, I turned my work in on time, and he's not deducting the penalty. I want something done about this. That's ridiculous. God, I hate professors. They're so snobby. They shall feel the wrath of thousands of tired and sad writers that suffer from creativity block. Thank you, Michael Radicus from Discord. I really hope you have lots of writing. Whatever that means, whatever you're gonna write. I don't even know what fandom you're in. The flushed away fandom? Is that what you're in? Swap the keys again. You bad person. You terrible person. You swapped the control keys? What's wrong with you? Oh my god. Oh, this hurts just looking at it. A roundabout that contains 5 mini roundabouts located in Swindon, UK. What is this? How does this not cause traffic jams and crashes and everything all the time? How does this work? What is the point of this? I don't want to know. This is terrible. I hate the UK. Now then, what's your third wish gonna be? And your first wish is? Triple world hunger. And your second? Double student debt. And your third wish? Make mosquitoes explosive when crushed. I'm taking the risk. I'd rather have my arm fly off in an explosion than have a bug bite on it. The impossible puzzle. What? 1,000 pieces and it's totally clear? And do the pieces not fit each other? Oh my god. Frick that, dude. You're awful. I got the hot dog water ice cubes on standby. You didn't. You didn't actually make hot dog water ice cubes. You're lying to me. I want to know what's going on in your psyche, brother. Do you need a hug? Do you need anything? I want to help you out because this is some bad behavior. Someone please call the police. Let's play a game. Look, all I'm saying is if you just take advantage of the situation, you'll have a clean and a waxed butthole. So do with that as you will. I eat twice as much meat just so one vegan that thinks they're making a difference is making no difference at all. You know, I'm really glad that someone's looking out for us meat eaters. Wanna see my ass? I have a boyfriend. Wait, what'd I say? Wanna see my ass? Hey, yo, get your girl, bruh. Nah, bro. I can't believe you. You can't do that. You're a homewrecker. You're a relationship ruiner. You're a wake up and break up kind of guy. Accidentally said large at Starbucks and the barista started crying. I don't do it on accident. I pretend to struggle with it and watch them struggle internally from the interaction. The awkwardness, the way they internalize everything they want to say. Dude, the baristas at Starbucks already have so much going on. They don't need your whatever this is on top of that. Just say venti and go on with your day. Down there we go. One wheelchair at a time. This is like... This is like... Oh my god. Do I want to make that joke? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. This is like the X Games, but for handicapped people. It's great. Who's gonna get the gold medal? It would be cool if they record the voice of animals from which they made the ham and then just played it for you so you can decide which one was the cutest and eat that one. You would eat the cutest one? That's so sad. Just because the pig was cute doesn't mean the cuts of meat were cute. I just realized something. What? If you fill a room with 20 people who all have social anxiety, that would be pure evil. Crying while laughing emoji? You psychopath, man. Why would you do that to people? That's like a 2013 YouTube social experiment video waiting to happen. I have the best April Fool. I go to work with a box filled with normal cookies that I made myself. And I write Happy April 1st on a note. I'll see everyone getting paranoid of what I didn't do to the cookies. And I'll be able to bring the cookies back since no one would dare eat one. Why don't you just make the cookies and don't bring it? My brother is freaking done. Text from dad. KYS. What? Your brother told me to send it to you. It means kiss yourself or love yourself. My brother in Christ, that is not what KYS means. It means keep yourself safe. That's also not what it means, but I can't say what it actually means on the internet because the video will get flagged for bullying. And I don't want that to happen because then I'll be in trouble. I don't want to be in trouble. When your siblings are fighting, so you decide to snitch on them. See, growing up, I was never the snitch. My sister and my brother, both my younger siblings, were the biggest snitches of all time. I cannot believe how big of a snitch they were, but not me. I have eaten 2 Bibles in the last week. Guys, it's not political, but not to get anti-religious in here, but that dog is based as hell. Yes. You'll love to see it. Eat more Bibles so these people can't read them. Eat more of the Bibles. He drove over 20 hours to find this diamond ring someone threw in the water on a TikTok video by Scuba Jake. Now find the person who threw it. Put it under her pillow with a note saying, "You are not free. Calm down, Satan." Damn. Oh, that's so freaky. Could you imagine? It's like the Tooth Fairy, but a horror movie. You're a burglar, but you only steal things to slightly inconvenience your victims. What are you stealing? 1 piece from each jigsaw puzzle. Edit. Or every cork. I don't think I have that many corks in my house, other than what's in, like, my wine bottles, but I don't drink all that much, so I don't know what else has a cork. I don't know. Without objective morality, everything is permissible. Guys, don't hate me when I say this, but I'm an avid fan of biting into Kit Kats like this. I don't know if I could do 5 at a time. I've never had 5 of anything in my mouth at once. So, but I love biting into Kit Kats like this. If you go to my Twitter, @SaysMasonLive, and you scroll through my tweets, I haven't done it in a while, but if you scroll through, you'll find at least 3 pictures of this exactly, but with only 1 Kit Kat. My total after using a 50% discount. Yeah. Subtotal $20.48, of course. Half off, $10.24. Delivery fee, taxes and other fees. Bring that back up to $17.99. If it's gonna be half off, you can at least half off the fees, right? Like, I try not to order DoorDash all the time. I usually won't only order it if I go get, like, if I want wings or something and I don't want to go sit and wait for my wings to be done. But, like, the fees are unbearable, man. It's horrible. In 2004, I won a contest to DJ at my very small hometown's easy listening radio station. I proceeded to play an hour of Evanescence deep cuts and ruined everyone's morning commute. You bastard! Don't get me wrong. Evanescence is great. Love them. Not my all-the-time kind of music, but if I'm in the mood, I'll listen to some Evanescence, The guy who farted and said, "Do you smell popcorn?" so that everyone takes a deep breath. Satan. If you were ever this guy, frick you, dude. The only time I ever fell for this was, funnily enough, in the locker room at my high school after like a football practice. And boy, did I fall for it. And boy, did I go, bleh, disgusting. I threw it. I didn't throw it, but I felt like it. When I was 11, I was getting bullied by this girl, and my mom let me know she heard her parents were getting divorced, and to tell her that neither of them wanted her, which I did, and it worked, but like, Mom, this mom is based as hell. I would do that if I had children, which I will, but maybe I'll have like a nephew or something who's getting bullied, and I'll tell him, if their parents are getting divorced, make fun of him. He'll stop. Or he'll punch you. I'm getting my own internet set up today, and my landlord texted this to me. To be clear, you are still responsible for the monthly shared $10 internet fee since you are living there and still have access to it even though you have your own modem. Landlords are scum. I have never met, nor will I ever meet, a morally acceptable landlord because they don't exist. I'm at Michael's and Lamau. This old lady just bought something really expensive with only $1 bills. They have a team of people counting. That lady was working the pole in her young days and still has dollar bills left over. This cover charge that was billed on every item ordered and was not listed on the menu, website, or entrance. A $15 cover charge at a Turkish bar? Really? And a 15% gratuity? These people are bold. Thanks for giving us their address, too. I would never, ever condone anyone doing anything to a business, especially, I assume this is a small business, where it would negatively affect their image. Like 1-star Google reviews, or 1-star Yelp reviews, or calling them. Don't harass people, be nice. But like, they could have at least covered it up, right? One time, my parents were gone for the weekend, so I took everything in the house and moved it 5 inches to the left. It was subtle enough that it wasn't obvious, but they felt like something was off when they got back. And they kept bumping into the corners of tables and couches. I'm a cruel man. This is the average Tumblr user. I feel like all Tumblr users are little gremlins like this. One time, someone mistakenly texted me, "It's done." So just texted back, "Excellent, show me his head and you'll get your payment." Edit. The person was freaked out and sent back, "I think I got the wrong number. Please don't hurt me." And he never contacted me again. Bro just traumatized this dude for no reason. Why would you do that? This is the only valid reason to glue Lego. I sometimes glue 2 Lego 2x2 plates together and ask my friends to help me split them. Edit. I no longer have any friends. Yeah, you're a bad person. What's wrong with you? When I was 11, I found out my brother was lactose intolerant, so when he was sleeping, I put a humidifier filled with milk in his room and watched him poop himself while he was sleeping. This must be from the official Annoying Orange account. Annoying Orange, why would you do that? What's wrong with you? As a teacher, you're sometimes privileged to witness life moments. I saw a girl approach a boy to ask if he wanted her number. He paused, then pulled out his phone, utter joy on the girl's face. I then confiscated the phone as it's against the rules to have it out in the corridor. Dude, you. What? This has got to be the worst teacher of all time. This girl was rizzing up the dude and you ruined it? You are a bad person. Why are teachers allowed to confiscate phones? First of all, that is like morally not okay. No adult should be confiscating a multi-$100 piece of technology that either they paid for or their parents paid for and taking it to like their desk or their office or something. That is just like incredibly crazy to me. Like if they have their phone out, you tell them to put it away. If they don't put it away, you give them detention. Sure. You don't take their phone. That's God, I hate people like this, dude. If I had just read ahead. Oh my God. If I had a blind friend, I would leave the plunger in the toilet. What is your problem? What is wrong with you? My boyfriend and I made a list of people he could have sex with if we ever got the chance. He chose Margot Robbie, Charlize Theron, and Scarlett Johansson. I chose my daughter's biology teacher, the barista at Starbucks, and his younger brother. All in good fun. That would completely shatter my ego, though. Like, if I had a girlfriend who did that and said they wanted to bang my brother or like someone in town, I would be like, oh, well, so I'm just garbage then, huh? Is that what it is? What's the worst thing you could possibly wear in a funeral? Dress as the Grim Reaper, and if you want to go above and beyond, go up to the coffin, pick the body up, and say, don't worry, I will be back for one of you. This is a good one. Oh yeah, I definitely condone someone stealing a body from a funeral in a casket. Great idea. May he rest after a great career. Peter Cullen, 1941 to now. He's still alive. Well, good. Isn't Peter Cullen the voice of Optimus Prime? Yeah, he is. He literally is. What? Who would do this? Nobody tell Zach about this. They really used to call us all out of class for a big assembly to jazz us up to sell overpriced stuff so the school could get a cut. We were kids, man. What the actual frick was that? And I was poor as crap. No one knew I was buying that stuff, so I just ended up feeling like I was failing my class. What is this? My school did something similar, and we had like prizes you could win. Like, I think we were selling chocolate bars or something like that. Like, why would you sell summer sausage and nacho cheese? That's so weird. Granted, summer sausage is so good. God, I love summer sausage. But, like, it's so weird. We had a thing where, if you sold a certain amount, you would get, like, little prizes, like a little silly bands or like a little toy that was, like, 50 cents. But if you sold, like, top 10 or top 20 or something in the entire school, they would rent a Hummer limo and take us to a local pizza place and get us pizza for lunch. It was great. My partner, wrongly, thinks I've never seen Lord of the Rings, so he wants a marathon of all the extended editions. What can I say to wind him up during it? Say, is this a spin-off from those Hobbit movies? This can cause absolute internal turmoil, especially if you argue that it is because the Hobbit book came first and is set chronologically before it. Refer Lord of the Rings as the sequel trilogy and compare it to the Star Wars sequels? Oh no! Oh no, you're gonna get broken up with, brother. Holy moly. It gets worse the longer you look. Alright. Oh, why do they all have more arms? That's a foot coming out of Snow White's dress vertically? Why is Jasmine's arm like that? Oh my god! What's her name? Belle is on a stool? The only normal one here is Cinderella, I think. No, Cinderella's the only one, unless I'm missing something. Vicky just ordered spike strips so people will stop using her circular driveway to turn around. Hate to be this person, but I'm pretty tired of people using my circular drive as a pull-through turnaround. So much so that I posted a sign at the end of my driveway. Apparently, that isn't enough. That said, I just put 2 of these in my Amazon cart. They will be here Monday. Things will work out the way they work out. May the odds be ever in your favor. Vicky is crazy. That certainly has to be illegal, right? Right? Can someone clarify this, please? I've been stalking this random guy on Reddit for a few months now, just following his profile and replying to his comments in various subreddits. He replied to most of them, and after a while, he realized it was the same guy replying to him constantly. At first, he did the typical let it, "Hey friendo, fancy seeing you here. Seems like we're in the same heckin' subreddits." But now he stopped replying. This means he's finally creeped out by me and might have blocked me, but even if he hasn't blocked me, he'll still see blocked user underneath all of his comments. My goal is to either make him have a mental breakdown or force him to create a new Reddit account. If he creates a new account, I have an AI tool where I can paste all of his comments and compare it to the comments on the various subreddits he visits, so I'll be able to track him down again. My replies to his comments aren't mean or anything. I usually agree with him on everything. I just make sure he knows I'm always watching. This is the average 4chan user, has nothing better to do. What a freak. That's actually unsettling. I just go to the parties to mess with the appliances while the host is distracted. I like to break dishwashers the most. Remind me to never ever have a party at my house ever. Because if I ever have something happen to my appliances, I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. Those appliances are my babies. I learned from the mistakes of the people who take my advice. Yeah, I would tell people what I personally would do in the situation, and then I see what happens, and then if it goes well, then I do it to myself, and then if it doesn't, I know better. What is sesquipedaliophobia? Sesquipedaliophobia, uncountable fear of long words. Did they change it? Wasn't it hippopotamonstrossesquipedaliophobia? Right? I cannot believe I did that first try, by the way. Drizzle. Arf. Are you all alone? I've got parents and siblings and lots of rich relatives, friends, and even a model girlfriend. Bye. Oh, no, not the puppy. Oh, that's so sad. I would take the dog. Monday, 2/13/23, cheesesteaks will be free to anyone wearing a Kansas City Chiefs jersey to anywhere in the city of Philadelphia that sells them. Pretty cool if you ask me. Can't wait to get mine. Oh, so you're just gonna get a bunch of people beat up, huh? All right, Bill. Swapped M and N keys. The classic Satan move. For a while, the infected spiders are able to live on in a zombie-like state, enveloped by the fungus. But slowly and surely, the fungus consumes their living tissue and kills them. The only tolerable thing about this murderous fungi is that it's harmless to humans. Well, almost. Once the spider's body has succumbed to the fungus, its tormented spider soul is released into the world. Then when you are sleeping, these ghost spiders rise up and march into your ear canal where they lay the eggs. When the zombie spiderlings hatch out, they feast on your brain until they reach adulthood, then they climb out through your eye sockets and go and search for their next victims. What's wrong? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay? The calmer you are, the easier it is to find the mistake. No, you can't get me there. I know. This is right. You can't just lie to me. I know what's up. Single man in China once booked every other seat in a cinema theater to split up couples on Valentine's Day. I strive to never be this bitter of a man. Just because other people are happy doesn't mean you can't be. And just because you're not happy doesn't mean other people have to be. My dad kind of messed up the tortilla. That's a tortilla? That looks like cornbread. Why is it cut like that? This looks like quiche. A priest who temporarily died reveals he went to hell and they were playing Rihanna's Umbrella as torture. Snitch. Real question is, why is a priest ending up in hell? Is that even a question? There are no priests that are actually going to heaven. The Catholic Church is a sham. My brother just emailed this to my whole school. School is not canceled. School is canceled tomorrow. Hey everyone, just wanted to spread the word. No school. This man is crazy. I wonder how many students didn't show up. That'd be so funny. How would you get rid of it? They're creating a lot of heat in that small confined space. A day in the sun should do it. I was thinking, put a top on that stuff and lob it through the window of your upstairs neighbor who never shuts the frick up. You better not find out it was you, because you're going to jail, buddy. Coworker said she would only accept an official Apple mouse, so I dug this out of storage and left it on her desk. Don't give that to a snob like that. That's history. That is a piece of history. You can't just give it away to people like that. Fries don't exist. On what are you putting this? Baked potatoes, baked carrot, baked parsnip, baked or fried tofu, bread, crispy bread, puffed rice cakes, salads, feta cheese, maybe something else. Yeah, I love ketchup. I wouldn't put ketchup on any of this. Ketchup is only good for fries and fry-adjacent things, not even baked potatoes. Oh my god, the classic M&M's, Skittles, Reese's Pieces collab. Guys, comment down below what your favorite M&M is. And don't say the wrapper. My personal favorite is the almond M&Ms. They're really good. Or the crispy ones. Or I think it's the Cookie Crunch M&Ms now. I don't know. Oh, a colorblind test. Okay. Would have been funny if the dots just didn't change color and everyone thought they were suddenly colorblind. Only you would think that. That's messed up. Unethical life pro tips. Save business cards of people you don't like, and if you ever hit a parked car accidentally, just write sorry on the back and leave it on the windshield. Try putting the business card with sorry on the windshield even if you didn't hit the parked car. They'll spend a good amount of time looking for what's wrong with their car. Then you can piss off multiple people at once. It's great. I knew a guy who worked in a morgue, and when he was new to the job, his coworkers encouraged him to prank the boss by getting on a slab in one of the drawers to jump scare him when he pulled him out. So he strips off, lies on the slab, and the coworkers cover him up. Slide the slab away and close the door. Thing is, inside the storage, there are no walls between the slabs, so he's lying there in the dark with all the corpses, becoming increasingly anxious. After about 5 minutes, the corpse next to him says, "Cold in here, isn't it?" And he tried to sit up so fast he nearly knocked himself out. It was his boss on the slab next to him. That is messed up, Lamau. Oh my god, that is devious. That is devious. That is devilish. How could you possibly do that to a poor coworker? The new guy even.
My sister ate the leftovers I was saving, so I taped this to her bathroom window. Have a nice shower, sweetie. Jesus Christ, that is cruel. This person puts honey on their pepperoni and pineapple pizza. Wow, yeah, that is, pineapple is already terrible enough, but honey? Yeah, no, you are Satan. There is no meter. Oh, yeah. You found every word, but meter is nowhere to be found. Why? Why isn't it on here? I used to drink tons of Diet Coke, but it's been 1 month since I've had a drop. I want to share some of the changes I've observed in myself over that time. My health is unchanged. I'm less happy. My one source of joy is gone. Thanks for encouraging me on this journey. How much trouble can I get into for putting itching powder on toilet paper in a public restroom? Oh my god, don't do that. I'm looking for the stupid guy who painted this dog like a tiger. I ran 2 kilometers to save my life. I only stopped when he barked. Only then could I tell it was a dog. That sounds like something out of a movie that I would love to watch. Got any change? Say you don't have any. I have change, but I'd rather keep it. Dude. My brother's Doritos and Nutella concoction. Oh my god. When they say you're the last one able to ride today and you deny the little kid behind you asking to trade places. Guy makes a girl cry by taking the last ride of the day. The internet is on his side. Look, the way I see it, life's full of disappointments. The little should learn early. I'm kidding. How to make a piss disc. Step 1, pee in a plate and put it in a refrigerator. Step 2, take the frozen piss disc off the plate. Step 3, slide the piss disc under your neighbor's door. Step 4, watch them wondering why there is a puddle of piss on their floor. It's that easy. KGB disappearing ink pen. Made in Russia. Looks just like a normal pen. Special ink disappears completely within 48 hours. Even UV light won't find a trace of the writing. Somebody giving a classmate this pen on finals. Satan. It's 3 a.m. There are no lights on in my house. The neighbor has installed a floodlight that lights up my house, including my bedroom, from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. every night. Oh my god. If I didn't see outside and I just saw the walls, I would assume that maybe it's like sunrise and the sun is coming up. But no, that's just... wow. Surely those curtains have to help a little though, right? My hamster clipped through my kitchen floor and died by fall damage in my washing machine. It was not fun to clean. It would be very easy to clean. You just need to hit one button. Foundsatan. Monopoly, longest game ever edition. Even bankruptcy won't get you out of this game. The guy who came up with that thing. It like when you're chewing ice and a mint at the same time while also getting burns from your shower water being too hot too fast. To reach the truest form of pain, add orange juice to that ice and mint combo, and do this immediately after brushing your teeth. I've always wondered why nobody has taken one of those 10-hour relaxing rain videos and put a horrendous jump scare like 4 hours in. I place extraneous, incorrect commas into Reddit posts to confuse everyone. You are Satan. I don't know what an evil person did this. I don't know what I'm looking at exactly. Someone broke all of the Kit Kats at my store. Now that is actually mean. The disappointment when you open up a candy bar and it's like split in half and it's like, oh, cool. I once photoshopped Waldo out of a Where's Waldo pic and sent it to my friends. Some men just want to watch the world burn. Downloaded a playlist of Ice Cream Van music. Now I drive around playing it full blast, enjoying the disappointment of all the little kids' faces. I'm gonna turn down the max temp of your water heater so your showers are slightly too cool to be comfortable. You're a psychopath. What the hell, man? He said minor inconvenience, not ruin his life. You're now in charge of creating the worst ride at the unamusement park. What terrible creation do you whip up? First, you are prompted to remove your shoes. You then walk through a bed of Lego while Toby Keith's music plays at such an ungodly volume that your ears begin to bleed. As you reach the end of the Lego floor, your bloodied feet make their way to a kiosk where you're given a ticket. The number reads 2601. You are at the DMV. They just called 1891. Someone's phone rings. The ringtone is tub thumping. A baby begins to cry. There are no snacks. Damn, and I thought I was evil. You evil little monkey, you. Raw chicken and buttermilk in a mason jar. Cut out a small piece of drywall in an inconspicuous spot. Put the tightly sealed mason jar in the wall. Patch it, paint it, leave. Go sit on a beach and think about how good that stink must be. They never find it. That is, vile. For sure. Tell him you don't care where you eat out, then deny every option he gives. Here's how to really freak out your players. 1. Give them a ton of resources. 2. Have them walk into a large open area. 3. Nothing happens in said open area, but a boss fight instead spawns in the cramped hallway right after. Stealing this from my next game. Basically Evil Within. Holding the door slightly open for people. Come on, man. Oh wait, what the hell? These pull doors don't even have handles. How the hell am I supposed to slightly open them for people? I was in first class. Due to sickness, I shat myself in school and my whole pant was with So principal came and called my parents and told me to go to washroom. The girl beside me starting chanting, "Shame, shame, puppy shame." Before going to washroom, I pretended I slipped and deliberately sat on her lap in pretense that I fell down. She started crying and I went washroom laughing and parents took me home. She never sat with me again, and I never shat myself again. Next time when you open a pack of gum in class, oh no, that is cruel. Oh Christ, just a big room with a sandpaper floor that rotates? It's definitely not the worst, but I've been tooling around with the idea of a torture method where a victim is placed naked in a metal room with a rough grit sandpaper conveyor belt floor. The idea is the floor is moving very slowly 24/7, and the victim would have to walk constantly to avoid being scraped. Eventually, they would tire and pass out, but the conveyor would pin them against the wall and start scraping their flesh. This would make them wake up and keep them in agony until they bleed out days later or something. Oh god, this music video. Futures made of virtual insanity. I like to call this Project Mindy. I want to send massive amounts of Everstone hunters named Mindy. My original plan was Mindy.com. Those are commas, so I don't know. But someone informed me that might set off some sort of name flag. As of right now, I have 2 boxes of hunters named Mindy holding Everstones, 8 boxes of Ghastly, and 5 more boxes of Ghastly eggs to hatch. That will be in total 15 boxes or 450 hunters when I finish. I plan to start trading them off on Friday, January 13th at 5 p.m. after I get home from work. I don't want to die a virgin. Done. Nothing happened. You are immortal now. For some reason, I want to say to someone, I hope for that when you are very comfortable in bed and about to doze off, and you remember that you have to grab something and get up, ruining your comfort. Don't punish your child by taking their online games away. Log on to their games and get them banned. Modern problems require modern solutions. So, fun story, snow day happens. I don't have to do a test because the teacher decides to put on a movie. However, I'm in 6th period in the second to last class of the day, and someone I hate is in that teacher's final class of the day. So I wait till class is over the next, enjoy my movie all the way through, and tell the teacher about the missing test. He gave out tests next period. How do I know? Because I could hear everyone whining about not watching the second half of the movie while passing by. Me calling the missing dog number and barking down the phone. Yeah, that is actually f***ed up. Do not do that. People also ask, what is hippopotamonstrosesquipedalophobia? A phobia of? The fear of long words. Yeah, I think I have that. Do not open, unless you plan to kill it. Best part is that it's even scarier when they lift the cup up and nothing is there and they think it got out. I think you need a nap, Satan. Full blast fake jalapeno pizza. Pizza, jalapeno. I don't know what this is. I think it's just a bot that creates a pizza. Calm the down, Satan. What if I pretend to be British for like the first 6 months at college, only around my roommate, and I wake her up every morning at like 6 a.m. and say like, up, darling, it's time for your tea, the birds are singing, a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down, and then we get back from winter break and switch back to normal and pretend she made the whole thing up until she loses her mind. That would be so fun. There was not a single comma anywhere in that whole thing. I'd do it in the guest room and plug in only one outlet, the rest wouldn't work. Oh, I just noticed the wall of outlets. What the hell? Gave my students a pop quiz today and learned something new. If you make all the answers to the question C, you will see 35 of the most hilariously panicked and confused faces in the world. Are you Satan? When I was a child, I would install Poe on my phone just to intentionally neglect it and come back to it looking like this and laugh my ass off. Pro tip, if you see a random couple kissing, grab one person from the couple and pull him, then hit him and yell, "I can't believe you're cheating on me," and walk away without looking back. Works at best if the person pulled is the same gender as you. Anyway, hi. I am a horrible person. I have a pocket knife and I use the pocket knife to do horrible things like cut tape. I cut the tape down to the cardboard in one spot so that anytime someone needs to use the tape, they have to deal with the inconvenience of the tape being cut. Eclipse brand gum has started replacing one piece of gum per blister pack with what I suppose is their logo. But like, why do they gotta do that? Are they charging the same? They better not be. What is your darkest desire? I want to stare at someone from across the street, then disappear when a bus passes. You're a burglar, but you only steal things to slightly inconvenience your victims. What are you stealing? I would steal the glass tray from their microwave. It's highly inconvenient, and you're not able to simply go out and buy a replacement. On a post about that Japanese spider light. What the f*** is that? Oh, that's just Greg. He's cool. Hey, Greg. Yep, totally looking into making one of these. Gotta do some extra work on it though. Get some voice recognition on it and make a bunch of trigger words. If a trigger word is said, it glows deep red and scampers about quickly and slightly erratically. Find a way to steer the conversation so someone says one and yell, "Oh, you upset it, everyone on the couch now!" Dial-up noises intensify. This email I got from my professor about me missing class due to illness. Hi, blank. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to fail you at this point. Just kidding. It's all good. Thanks for saving us from your streptococcus, which can cause flesh-eating disease, which is one of my greatest fears. Take care and get better. Mystery. I see. Just saw two people flirting with one another under one of my posts. I deleted the meme. You won't be finding happiness over here. I live in a small neighborhood full of Trumpers. I set up a wireless bridge with a very strong commercial router so it can be seen by every house in the sub. Wonder how many neighbors are sweaty. Nacho Wireless US vaccine chip activator. Don't be nosy. City placed new streetlights that shine right into our room. Photo taken at 2 a.m. Jesus Christ, right outside the window. That sucks. You gotta get yourself some blackout curtains. Changing the letters on my cousin's crossword so that it's unsolvable. That is very mean. Squeezes through the needle. I'm free! Yippee! I'm a free kitty. Not on my watch. Drinks the cat. Two of my friends have never met each other. Before they spoke, I told both of them that the other is a bit deaf. They shouted at each other for a few minutes before they realized that I'm an asshole. That's amazing. How to catch the office food thief. Recipe 21. Aha! Ugh, just imagine taking a bite into what you think is a nice, cool chocolate fudge popsicle and then make up for all that cursing you've done. I am 6'2", but I claim that I'm 6 foot so that 5'11" people who lie about their heights look stupid. My smart ass of a brother told me he was coming home for Christmas as a surprise, and I've been so stressed keeping it a secret. Then he shows up and I look around waiting for the big reaction. He had told everyone he was coming but to keep it a secret from everyone else. Say, "Oh my god, look at the blood on her pants" in a crowded hall, and all the girls who turn around are the ones on their period. Yes, I am pretty despicable. Good morning. Hope everyone is enjoying their breakfast. On an unrelated note, here are my gallstones. Just label it chocolates and leave it on the coffee table. Hey man, it could be worse. You could be me. Some woman named Ursula gives out my phone number to debt collectors, the DA's office, and somehow got it attached to a fingerprinting database. I can't tell you how many threatening phone calls I've received from debt collectors, bail bondsmen, and lawyers after her ass. Most of the time it's easy enough to clear up, but sometimes they refuse to accept that I'm not covering for her. This has been going on for 20 years, and I've yet to receive a single nude from a 20-something. Edit, didn't change my number because I was in college for 10 years, and contact information was super important, which transitioned into me needing to register my number for professional licensing purposes, which is a pain to change. During all this, the frequency of the calls waxed and waned, but it was never a huge issue. The advent of telescammers and the death of the American phone call has made me not answer my phone in like 2 years anyway, so it just doesn't matter anymore. Ursula, if you're reading this, I hate you. Caught this huge wasp at lunch, so I'm excited to go back to work and release it in the office building. Dude, I don't want to make any assumptions, but I feel like the first one he's going after is you. A child behind me. Mom, there are only 4 donuts left. Me, 4 donuts, please. Is there a subreddit for fun noises that don't have ASMR mouth sounds? r/sounding. This is attempted manslaughter. Do not trust this man. So I downloaded this app called Be My Eyes a while ago. You get FaceTime calls from blind people all over the world and help them with whatever task it is that they need help with. I just got my first call and helped this lady pick out almond milk. Something so small made her day. We beat it. When I'm in a Restoring Faith in Humanity competition and my opponent is the second word on the Wikipedia page for smallpox. Next April Fools, we changed that was to an N is for one day. Oh no. This teacher is psychotic. Answer keys to an exam that my students are taking right now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, some people want to watch the world or the school burn. The edge of the phone is razor sharp and you're telling me that's bleeping normal? Found a new birthday present, cutting edge technology. My neighbor has an unsecured wireless printer. I just sent this document to it. Hello, I am your printer. I have become self-aware. Feed me ink or I'll print out your search history when your wife is home alone. I'm getting weird deja vu. If you glue a dead wasp to your palm, you can smack your boss on the back of the head as hard as you want and act like you saved him. And then, easy raise. This girl on Instagram posted her plane ticket and I called and canceled her flight. Just goofing around a little bit. Okay, y'all, I'm pranking my sis. Let's hope she shit her pants. Yep. I think I definitely would. It all just kind of works a little too well. In blank, a Chicago man bought a car for $600, registered it in his ex-girlfriend's name, then parked at O'Hare Airport and racked up 678 parking tickets, totaling $105,761.80. Bought my son a 300-piece toolkit and toolbox for his 15th birthday. I stole his 10mm. He needs to learn the struggle is real. I am full of life lessons. If you wear a falconry glove to the park and frantically look around the sky, everyone with a small dog will leave. Name something worse than this. Getting lemon juice on the cut while you're carrying boiling water, and you spill the boiling water all over yourself, and then the bang of you hitting the floor causes a bucket of hand sanitizer to spill on you. When I'm a doctor doing a surgery right before the person goes out under the anesthesia, I'm going to say, okay, pull up the WikiHow article. Are you Satan? For a real reason to scream on the way down. Buy animal training clicker. Go on roller coaster. Wait for the top of the hill. Reach for the seatbelt of the person next to you. Click a clicker. What? You make the other person think you unbuckled their seatbelt. I've been alive 20 years and still haven't found the right thing to say when someone knocks on the door of the public bathroom you're in. I've been waiting for you is always a good one. Have any of you heard of the Harvard-MIT pigeon prank? An MIT student dressed in a black and white striped shirt went to the Harvard football stadium every day of one summer, blowing a whistle while scattering breadcrumbs or birdseed to coax the neighborhood pigeons down onto the field. At Harvard's opening game of the first season, upon the referee's first whistle, it's said that hundreds of pigeons descended onto the field, causing a half-hour delay. That is like mastermind work. My worst fear. Turn on all cameras. This button instantly turns on the cameras for all 86 participants. Do it. Also, I feel like there should not be an option to turn on other people's cameras. That just doesn't seem right at all. Especially when it's like, you know, a grown person teaching children in a Zoom class or something. I don't know if this is Zoom. I just assume it is. Or I don't know. Just it weirds me out. Let's see. There's a high chance you're going to encounter some of these varieties. Captain Underpants figures it's okay to join the call in their undies. The nudist, see above, but less clothes. The meme connoisseur, your call is in a minimized tab and they're browsing memes, funny videos, or animal pictures. The meat tenderizer, your call is in a minimized tab and they're browsing other things, pants not included. Oscar the Grouch, didn't think anyone would see how messy their room is. The keeper of secrets, nobody comes into their room, so they aren't prepared for people to see the secrets of their life hidden in in it. Anime body pillows, My Little Pony merch, fursuits, and special toys may be found. The Master of Secrets, a higher version of the Master of Secrets, full-on obsessive displays, anime shrines and figure collections, impressive merch collections. They scoff at the keepers of secrets and their weak displays. The Redditor look. No camera, no shower. The multitasker is busy doing something more fun and pretending to be invested in the call. The Stealth Bomber is on the toilet. This variety often uses a coughing sound to cover up plops and squelches. 404. User not found. No wonder they were so quiet. My boyfriend purposefully hid my phone from me for a full day so I would lose my 1,318-day snap streak with my ex. But with your ex? Oh my god. She was asleep. I was bored. Well, I just want to say that I'm a huge fan. Travel tip. Frustrate every employee in a Canadian airport by responding to their hello bonjour with hello bonjour, forcing them to guess which language to proceed in. This is supposed to help guide blind people. Right. I can see how. Maybe if you have your walking stick, you use it to find the yellow lines. Makes sense to me, I guess. But there's sort of a big wall that you have to, climb up. I'm pretending to be a hot girl on Tinder so I can match with my roommate and tell him I'm coming over so he'll clean the apartment. Commenting, I'm a lucky man, on other people's girlfriend posts. 1 star. Not original. Fake. Poor product quality. Poor service by seller. Delivery time below expectations. Seller response. A Christmas present for their little brother. Yes, you can have the alcohol, but you gotta work for it. Some mornings I like to pop into Tesco and switch the cardboard sleeves around on these just for fun. Swapping the vegetable and beef lasagna. That's cruel. I guess if one is cheaper than the other, you could pull that, I guess. Some people have meat allergies, and those who don't eat meat for a long period of time can have a serious negative reaction to ingesting meat. This is too malicious to fit the sub. Yeah, this person is a dick. You know what? They're right. If you laughed at that post, actually, you're going to hell. Guys, I figured out a way to disable all ads on YouTube. Just go to the settings. Harambe, no! What's that? Listen, on your way here, you pass by the store and you pick up some laxatives. Then when you get here, you mix up a drink with the laxatives. Then when Angelo gets done and comes downstairs, you go up to him and offer him the drink. And since you guys kind of know each other, there's no reason for him to be suspicious about it. At that point, we time it. So when we know the laxatives are kicking in, you go and lock the bathroom. Now he's gonna start panicking, right? And that's my moment. I approach him and start confronting him for f***ing my girl. And from that point, all I need to do is land one punch in his stomach, and he's gonna shit himself in front of the entire party. You're a fucking genius. I'm on my way. That's a real friendship right there. We love kids, but please keep yours at your table. Unattended kids will be given a shot of espresso and a free puppy. Thanks. That ought to work. Hey, dumbass, stop texting my girlfriend. Do you want some problems? What if I do? Okay, take note. If a train is traveling at 72 kilometers an hour on a road of 360 kilometers, how much time will it take to arrive? Damn you, man. I'll leave her alone. Just calm down. That's better, asshole. Got a wrong number text and... Hello, Gus. It is Sarah. Almost the weekend. I really like the area near 508 Water Street and was not sure if it was on the market or did you have future plans to list it. I'm so sorry. Last night around 11:30 p.m. the property burnt to the ground due to a gang dispute. What's a malicious but legal way to f*** with someone? Sign them up for a visit from the Mormons and Jehovah's Witness and keep doing it. Get a bunch of eggs and write 1, 4, 7, 10 on them and so on. Hide them around their property if you have access. They might find 1 or 4, but wonder where 2 and 3 were. They make those beeping things you hide that make random beeping noises to f*** with people as a prank. Hide one in their house. You take thousands of keys, buy generic bulk on eBay or Amazon, then attach a keychain with a phone number on it of the person that you hate. Then leave those keys literally everywhere you possibly can and they will receive hundreds and hundreds of phone calls and texts. Wrapping all 155 pieces for my girlfriend's Christmas present. That is actually the most hilarious thing I've ever seen for like a gift idea. Like, hey, here's a Lego set. I wrapped every single piece though, like putting it all in the box. That would be amazing. 3 of us can't find the 6th difference. I don't think there is one. Spot the difference. There are 6 differences between these 2 pictures. Yep. Beats me. Phil Collins' In the Air Tonight is on loop in the background, but it always restarts before the drum solo kicks in. That would be cruel. Imagine if you could teleport. I'm done for the night. Computer, log out. Just evaporates. Computer, log out. Exit, log out. Please log out. Did you know that every tire comes with a pre-installed GPS chip so you can be located in 5G networks? If you don't want to be tracked, you have to cut off the little antenna that sticks out. Nickelodeon dips its toes into hotel business. I stayed there once. There was a rotting squirrel carcass in the pool. Some kids were crying when I told them it was the real Sandy. This is what happens when you put a penny in the microwave for 2 minutes. Yo, you just made me start a fire in the house? Come on, man. You fell for one of the classic blunders. I wear a ring now, and the amount of men checking me out or talking to me reduced by 80%. My guy wears a ring, and the amount of women checking him out or talking to him doubled. What the f*** is wrong with you women? I knew a single guy in college that wore a fake wedding ring because it helped him get attention from women. He slept with dozens of women who thought that he was cheating on his wife with them. When he told them he was single afterwards, they were all outraged. Customer just handed me a folded up 50 as a tip. I hate this place, and I hate everyone, and I hate myself. Holy shit. I cannot tell you how actually pissed off I would be. Like, why did you have to make it look like a 50? Like, you couldn't have just made it like a 5? That would have been way less like, oh, okay, well, maybe he was trying to tip me with something faithful in my life. No. It's like, hey, oh, yeah, sorry to get your hopes up that I gave you a 50. Now I just look like a fucking asshole. Want to come to church and see me there? It's like, no, dude. What's a movie that doesn't seem like it would have a lot of sex scenes, but it does? I want to recommend a movie with a ton of sex scenes to my cousin to watch with his family. I want Suffering. Woman went on 6 dates a week to save on food. I didn't buy groceries for 2 years. Huh? I came into the office early and switched as many M and N keys on keyboards as I could. Some might say I'm a monster, but others will say nomster. Well, this doesn't really matter when you're like 30 and you can ideally type without looking at your keyboard. I just unscrewed the fucking toilet lid and put it on backwards, so when my family comes home and needs to take a shit, they need to fix it first. See, then I would go in there, fix it, take a shit, unfix it, then come back out and say, I don't know, works fine for me. One time, someone mistakenly texted me, it's done. So I just texted back, excellent, show me his head and you'll get your payment. Edit, the person was freaked out and sent back, I think I got the wrong number, please don't hurt me, and he never contacted me again. Pro tip, save business cards of the people you don't like. If you ever hit a parked car accidentally, just write sorry on the back and leave it on the windshield. So my big-ass neighbor called the police because I was smoking on the balcony. The police get here and ask where the weed at. I said I smoked it all. They said, where'd you buy it? I said from the neighbor. Now they at his house searching through his shit.